Okay, I'm going to start trying to do this at the start of every session, so absolutely no noise. Here's your recap. I'm going to make the top line end of session. Whoopsie. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, and I now have to do that. Okay, cool. Recording has been started anew.
Fabulous. I believe everyone has done the role that was listed in the recap at the very end, so I'm going to just start with the first role that was provided.
Indeed. I've also already recorded a little bit to myself showing off the recap. I'm going to do that at the recordings as well. So I don't have to go, hang on, wait, go back to the recap.
Yeah. And I did put out the offer. Anybody wants to take over the job of writing the recap every time? I will find something lovely to put in your player character sheet as a thank you gift.
Oops. Oh.
Well,
So, Rasa rolled.
Rasa had to walk away again.
Oh, okay. We're waiting.
Of course. Wait, she's coming back. No, she's going over the rolls now, and you're up first.
30, 20, and a 6.
She knows.
30, 20, and a 6.
Unlike the rest of us.
6.
Well, that's because I actually tested dice before I rolled anything.
Well, then rogues get proficiency in intelligence saving throws.
That's
So, the fighting and the battle has wound down, and you're introducing yourselves to Samity and Matilda and trying to decide what to do next and what your next actions are. And in that 6 seconds, Rasa sees a vision of her own father, beaming, absolutely beaming with pride, as he unfurls a leather case containing the most beautiful circlet you have ever seen. The gem in the center is surrounded by gold and silver decoration, making it look like the sun itself has been resized and trapped here for you alone to own and control. The object vibrates in your hands with the magic contained therein, and he says, "Go, my child. Make your way in this world with our pride as the wind in your back, and our blessing as the warmth in your heart. Your mother and I will never question your choices again. Thank you for everything that you and your friends have done." And then the vision fades.
oh boy.
Deep.
Do
Starting off with, like, good emotional damage?
yeah. Hey, I got sappy reading it. I got sappy writing it.
Emotional healing?
Yeah. Okay, Maiev, on the other hand.
This is gonna be great.
This is going to be great. You did...
Daddy won.
Daddy what?
Maiev. You remember the horror. That memory just flashes in your mind in this moment as if it were happening to you right now. You remember watching the horror of the flames engulfing the homestead for wanderers. You ran so fast when you heard one of the boys cry out from the barn. At least Dusk and Snaps were quick enough so that nobody actually died, but the homestead was completely lost, and it was a very sad day indeed.
Just because, you know, we are big of heart but dumb of ass, and we chose a very similar name to the other homestead. Did I just see our home go up in flames?
Yes.
Yes, homestead for wanderers.
Not the Homestead of Joy. 2 different buildings.
Okay.
Oh, something went bing bong.
That was Zalia leaving.
Talia.
Oh,
God damn it!
So I heard
Well,
like
we
a
did
Zayla.
just hit
Wow.
both ends of the emotional damage spectrum.
Yeah.
Whiplash.
I believe next is Dusk.
Already.
Nope, next is Snaps.
Not ready.
Snaps. 5
Not
and
5.
5.
Yeah, 5-5. Is that me as well?
5.
Yep.
Oh, Maiev, I'm sorry, I forgot. You take 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh,
Yeah, that tracks. She's like, her breath is caught in her chest and she like hits the ground.
1, 2, 3. That is 10 psychic damage.
This is not a very nice cave. I don't like this cave.
Don't like the cave.
Don't like to-
And you still have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws until you get your ass out of this cave. Here, if we're done with the recap, I'll put you back on the
Oh yeah, the thing with the little legend.
map with the legend so you can adjust your pucks.
Would I have had disadvantage on that saving throw?
Actually, yes, you would have. I think Foggy is still cursed, but your curse has actually no. Your curse got resolved. Snaps cured you.
yeah.
It doesn't change the roll anyway, so.
I, on the other hand,
So there you go. You need to re-roll yours, Gregory.
I mean, if you want to go for the nat 1.
So
Okay. Snaps. I didn't do snaps yet. And snaps is a 5 and 5. Turn the page.
It
Turn
was
the
higher.
page.
For the record.
Okay. Snaps. As that memory slams into your mind, you recoil in panic as you remember the moment you learned that Lakira never made it to the Gray. Her body was lifeless. You confirmed it yourself. Nature took its gentle but inevitable course, so why didn't her spirit find its way to the Veiled One?
What?
What?
I don't like that. No.
And you take 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh, no.
Because that's very upsetting. That would be 3 2s for 6 psychic damage.
Don't like that. That part of that movie was terrifying.
Yeah, that was. I just watched that the other day, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, we're picking that one.
What feckin' movie is that?
Signs when the alien walks across the end of the alley. It's just a flash.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dusk. Dusk rolled a 5 and a 2. A 5 and a 2. With a 2, Dusk, you experience an instant flash of memory in perfect clarity. Please describe for me a 3 to 5 second glimpse of one of your most unpleasant memories from any point in your life prior to entering this cavern.
Oh boy. I wasn't ready.
You want me to just read you one that I have?
I was gonna say, one of his most unpleasant memories is technically one he might not remember anymore. So unless it's a one that it would be back home.
Well, please describe it as if Dusk would remember it, because it's going to happen to him whether he remembers it in the moment or not. The memory is going to be thrust upon him. He may not recognize the people or place, but...
Yeah. Okay. All right. There was definitely times, even though this is a pretty wholesome village that Dusk is from, that growing up as a wee lad, where because of his lack of having a father present, where some of the other kids, as it were, would basically rag on him for that. And maybe it's not one particular thing, but it's basically maybe one particular day where that just hit really home because it was the same day that maybe was like the anniversary of the last day he saw his father or something. Does that suit?
Yes. So your memory is of a moment and an emotional state that goes with being taunted by these rotten children
Right.
who were just
they were
being rotten
particularly
on a day.
brutal, yeah. And it was like a weak. His own emotional armor wasn't up that day, so it just
Yeah. So you remember those feelings as if they were yours, but they don't seem familiar.
so
Like
it's like he's
yeah,
feeling something that
very,
happened to somebody else, but he's experiencing it.
yeah.
Got
It's
it.
very
That's
confusing
funny.
for him.
He's like, "What the fuck? What is going on?" I can't. I have not done Dusk's voice in a long time. Holy shit! Right. That's fucked up. What is this place?
3d6 psychic damage. Y'all are gonna die before you get out of this fucking cave. 12 points of psychic damage.
Well,
Doop, 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 doop.
what look for?
Then Foggy is the last one, correct?
Did we hit everybody?
I think so.
Yeah, well, I'm
Did I get
5'5".
Maev?
You got my
Yeah,
F.
Maev. Yeah.
I don't think we got
Okay.
snaps.
Yeah, Snaps had a
Lakira was dead and her soul did
Lakira
not
was
go
dead,
to-
right? Yep.
I
and
don't like that.
discovering that was the moment of discovery was extremely distressing. Okay, so Foggy, 5 and 5.
Yes.
You remember in this instant vividly cradling Ross's head in your hands as the life winked out of her eyes. The boulders and rubble covered almost all of her crushed body, and the weight of them was heavy on your heart. Maev was somewhere on the other side of the collapsed tunnel, and you knew she must have been feeling some sense of guilt. She would never forgive herself if Rasa didn't survive. And you remember thinking in a panic, where is Snaps or Dusk? Can't they do something? And the tunnel you remember is a tunnel you traversed on the way in here.
Mm.
It's a thing.
I'm sorry. I'm inflicting emotional damage on a little bit right now. You don't have to like betray. Just to harness that and throw it to us. I feel responsible for this.
You're not the one she killed.
I know.
Rasa has died several times in these visions.
Yeah.
I know.
This is
Yeah.
fine. This is
I
fine.
mean,
Everything's
considering
fine.
one of the first things that Maev said to Foggy was, if she gets hurt, you get hurt. Got it?
Mm.
That probably hit a little extra hard.
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie. Well, that all happened in the first 6 seconds of this session. You are on this map. Oh, Foggy, you get your damage too, don't you?
I was really hoping you'd forget.
That was a pretty negative experience. 1, 2,
No, yeah.
3.
I would have reminded you.
Oh, wow. That's 3 6s, buddy boy. 18 points of psychic damage.
I apologize for noting that that probably hit a little extra hard.
Damn you.
Okie dokie. I didn't get a roll from Yaren.
Oh, right.
He's
That
probably
dude-
gonna get
oh.
like a natural 20 and a 4 and be fine.
He's been just dancing his way through these saves.
He's had
throughout.
one negative experience.
Yeah, right? Okay. His saves.
Snaps in chat. Oh yeah, that guy.
He's up here, so he's
14 on the int save
Fucker.
and 1 on the d6. 1 on the d6.
One or two. He just chuckles.
Fucking dickhead.
Goes back about his business.
Every single one of us took damage, and lots of it, mind you.
We're like
No.
getting.
And he's
No,
just like,
Rasa didn't get hurt.
oh yeah, Ross is. Oh well.
Well,
the Dragonborn thing. I can't help it.
we're getting psychologically waterboarded over here, and they're just like, my
La
life's
la
been.
la la la.
Uh,
Okay. Oh, that's going on. Now, finally, I will say, what are you going to do?
Get the fuck out.
Right. I think I still have Steps of Night going at this point. It's not been for long. But
Yeah, that battle was only, what, 5 rounds? So 30 seconds?
Dusk is going to float down. Well, if it's still available, it just says, I don't know if you all agree with me, but what do you all think about giving these people a proper burial out where the moon can see them?
Are there other dead bodies? Are there other?
Top right corner.
It's
Well,
a very
yeah,
and
I
I-
think somebody saw that, right?
Yeah.
Like, should we look around for any more dead bodies?
I do still have 1 stick of dynamite.
Snaps is gonna help Samity and Matilda out of this fucky room, assuming
Mama,
they're also.
please glance at DMs.
Mute them first. Lay their poor ears.
That fucking guy.
No.
Have we determined if the one that's on the table that got flipped over is Insel died?
It is not, and she is dead.
I think Dusk would have picked up her body if it was intact.
The infant also was not a viable infant. It did not survive.
Well, can I just like tuck it back up in there?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's okay. Absolute horror looked at me right now.
So, Dusk is collecting a body.
I just wrap it in her clothes, what remains or something. But yeah, that would.
Mr. Baby.
Oh well. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a part of
Baby.
Dust that is still like this thing didn't ask to be brought into the world. It's a monster baby, but not by its own design.
Did you say that out loud?
No, not necessarily. But he'd say, he's like, well, I suppose you deserve burial too.
Okay.
We can
That's
put it with its siblings. Granted, Snap, I think nobody knows about that, but Maiev.
Yep.
right. First
Maiev is
priority.
the only one who knows.
Okay.
Well, no, because I told everyone not to go in there, and I don't even remember where it was.
Yeah, but you told everybody not to go in there and you did not tell them why.
This is true.
You're not my supervisor.
That sounds a lot like something I would do.
So
No,
Maiev would have heard Dusk say, I guess you deserve a burial too.
All right. Well, I guess while hearing that and helping Snaps get people out. Yeah, that was kind of the reaction there. She would just like holler over her shoulder at Dusk, and that one little area I said don't go in there. Yeah, that you can bury that thing in there and then immediately leave, and then helping.
Bury it in the where?
With all of its other mutant siblings.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, fine. Fair enough. uh,
So
Back anyway to
these four
their-
are working their way toward the exit, yes?
yeah, since if Dust's not helping carry anything else, he'd be carrying one body. You could probably carry two, if I'm being honest, but he's a big boy.
How many turns would it take you to get to here, Dusk?
So
Possibly.
3 more than that, 90 plus. Well, if I'm going straight line because of my steps of night.
Yeah. And
yeah,
you can
probably.
dash.
Yeah, you can.
Oh
dash
yeah,
60.
60. So yeah, like 3 turns. Yeah,
So with dashing, it would be 3 turns?
yeah, 60, 60, and 60 is
Okay.
within
Yeah,
that
you'd be
window.
5 feet short after 2 turns.
Yeah.
So
And this cluster of people could have done it in 1 turn.
Yeah, my walking speed is 40 now.
But if we're not attacking and using our action to get the fuck out.
Dash, yeah.
Did my walking speed go up when we leveled up? Because I know we leveled up at the end of the last one.
Not usually. So I'm going to decide that this group of people here would have made it to the exit of the cave by the end of a full turn. Augie, you can decide that you made it out of the cave completely, I believe, in a single turn if you don't want to have any more visions. Dusk is
Yeah,
gonna have
he's
to roll
gonna.
2 more times.
Yeah, he's gonna. Like once he's
What?
aware people are like alive and safe, and we're beginning the process of moving bodies, he's gonna get out, like to the point of, if I have a key point left, I don't. So never mind on that front of it. But like he's gonna dash and like get out, not like out of the cave, but like get reasonably away from the entrance to this room.
Yeah.
Just because he looks like a fucking monster right now.
And doesn't
not
want
do
these
that
women to
now.
have to look at him.
Yeah, I don't want to scare these women.
Okay, so no more rolls for you.
Not to be that guy, but
Yeah.
isn't the part of the looking like a monster that his speed is slowed right now?
Oh yeah, shit. Doesn't the Fomorian gaze have my speed?
Double checking.
They got a weird bum skeletal leg, probably.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
from what I recall, my left leg is about a third. It's normal, or is like 2/3. It's normal length.
Oh, if I could just get my glasses out from whichever fold of the blanket they're in.
halved.
You
Here we go.
found it?
Speed is halved and disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity.
So using your dash, you can only go your regular speed.
Sorry.
So would you have made it out, Gregory?
Huh?
So your speed is halved. Would
Yeah.
you have made it out by dashing?
No, because that's as far as I can move if I dash.
Okay, well, move yourself over there. And these folks would have dashed and gotten somewhere close to where you are. And Yaren, would have probably just tried to stick near Rasa, so let's put him over there.
Look at it.
60
What's
feet.
that?
Or
Look-
are you first?
I'm not.
Okay, then
I
60
don't
feet.
think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not cursed.
Your curse was lifted by snaps, so you can dash. So do one turn, please.
There.
Yeah.
And we do need to do one more set of rolls. Please don't anybody die from this shit.
I did do a Twilight Sanctuary. My first roll though was a 2. So I have a few more temporary hit points.
All right, I'm just going to do them in the order that the rolls occur.
So I'm having to do another?
17. Yep, everybody needs to do one more.
No longer.
And I think everybody will be able to get out on this next turn, so we won't have to worry about doing it again. This will be the last roll.
Are we on minus D4 attack rolls, or is that just where Dusk's puck is? Or is he off in the corner? Okay.
Yeah, actually, you should be down here. And Snaps should be down there too. Anybody who had a negative memory is at least there.
Yours is 7 and 6.
Do you need to roll again, Snaps, or did you already roll
I
with
will need.
disadvantage?
Okay, so that's my worst. That's 4 instead of 17.
So a 4 and a d6?
A 4 and a 4 is what I got.
4 and a 4.
Did you already add his +5 or no?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so you rolled a 2 on the D20?
Yes, you did.
I do not have another -1 for you from your possible futures. So why don't you give us one from your past, as if you had rolled a 1 or a 2 on the d6?
So a bad memory from my past?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a wee little baby Snaps, like little tiny baby, was a little toddler, was so enthralled by the swirling falling snow that she wandered away from her family's encampment and then into the woods. And all of a sudden she looked back and she was just surrounded by trees and snow, and she just feels the panic in that moment of, I'm lost. I'm not at home. Mommy and daddy aren't there. Panic.
Got it. Alrighty. You're going to take your 3d6 psychic damage, which is of 12. And make it out of the cave with whichever person you have in tow. Pa-pum-pum. Ooh, that makes that hard. I'll get back to that in a moment. Maiev also had a second negative. So we're going to do the same for you, Maiev. We're going to pretend you rolled a 1 or a 2, and you can give us something from your past.
I'm doing a negative?
Yep.
Alright, I feel like probably, let's see. I feel like it was probably young toddlery, but looked like she was probably like 4, but has always been larger than everyone her age, and her size or whatever has always been a little intimidating. And she tried to go and talk to like her childhood crush, and they screamed and ran away because she was big and scary, and it just kind of like made her feel like she was never gonna find love at 4.
Oh, my yeah.
Mm,
Alrighty. You take 8 psychic damage, and you make it out of the cave. Rasa, I'm gonna have you give me a fabulous, wonderful memory from any moment prior to arriving in this cave.
Rossa would probably remember the day that she met her mentor, even though at first she thought it was probably not the greatest thing because it meant she got caught sneaking out of the castle. She realizes that this person, this woman, was going to be able to help her become more than what her family had predicted for her or set in store for her. And she sees it as her light in the tunnel, so to speak.
There is this rush of warmth that just wraps itself around you as you remember that face and those kind words and that sense of safety and forgiveness that came with them. And you help this lady out the cave.
Okie
Foggy.
mhm.
Foggy, foggy, foggy. Okay. You're on the cusp of good and bad, and I've written good that's really good, so I'm going to give it to you.
Okay, I appreciate you.
Remember in this moment, it's one of those memories that it feels like a memory. It comes to you like a memory, but it is unfamiliar.
Mm-hmm.
There's this deep feeling of acceptance that washes over your fur-covered skin as you're curled up on the lush green grass covering the grave. Coming home to finally say goodbye to your former companion has been a very long journey. And your bones ache with the memory of travel, adventures, and oh, so many battles. You are taking a moment during this reverence to cherish the memory of friends long since passed who helped you and Kurok become this whole individual. And you promised yourself that you would share their stories with Valadan and his wife and their children so that they will live on. Even after you finally meet your own end. Being the elf, you're going to live longer than anybody else in this group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My Furbolgs live a long time, but not that long.
Yeah. Sappy, shit. Sorry. Wiping my face off. I thought that one was pretty good, so I figured we'd just cheat the roll a little bit.
I appreciate that.
So you're also not going to get the damage. And you will make it out of the cave. Yaren, as he's headed out, he could have run right past Rasa, but decided to slow to help her carry this woman out of the cave. And you feel his hand on your elbow, Rasa, as he's sort of shepherding you and this woman out of the cave. And his grip on your elbow becomes very, very tight for just a second. And you see on his face his eyes bug wide. And he takes this choking, sudden, deep breath. And he chokes on that breath for just a second, and then you hear him exhale. His grip on your elbow relaxes, And he stammers an awkward apology. Rasa, and I'm terribly. It's fine. These are possibilities, not actualities. Let's go. Let's go. And start shoving you out the door again, or out the cave. And he takes 11 points of psychic damage, which he so fucking deserves.
11.
Mhm.
Yeah. Welcome to Pettyville. Alrighty, and Dusk.
All right. Another negative thing I do.
Mhm.
You recall with clarity
Oh.
the day that you first arrived in Losentoft. Wait, that's a positive one. You're not having a positive one, are you?
No.
Sorry. You recall seeing Jean working in her forge. Wait a minute. It is Losentoft. You recall the day that you first arrived in Losentoft. The beauty of the landscape and a faint glimpse of the Vinegal Islands across the waters. You remember how shocked you were when they herded everyone and the entire settlement into that barn. You remember how crazy the entire situation seemed. It's just a cloud of mist. Why are all of these people so panicked? And then the crashing sound. And before the door was barricaded, you heard one of the locals cry out, "Wait! Wait, Erling is still out there!" And you are in the moment, in the panic, along with an entire barn full of people freaking out. And you take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of psychic damage.
Ooh. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep. And I believe my son Gregory in this moment might be pissing himself upstairs.
Mm,
He's been on this continent before. Okay. Where are we? Is that everybody?
I think so.
Yeah. That was last, I think.
Cool. Okay, the otter going, "Oh," is adorable. Now, there is 1, 2, 3 positives and 1 remaining negative that y'all didn't get. Do you want them?
Forward.
It's one of those things where it's like there's a part of me that wants to, and there's a part of me that's like, it didn't come up, so
It didn't come up.
this is my own personal. I know you spent a lot of time on it, so it's like there's
yeah,
also
that's,
part
that's
of it-
my point. Is that
Yeah.
like I want to?
I don't want your
Um,
the fruits- unless there's a reason why these might come up in the future for some reason.
Well, I think I would very much like to be able to give Snaps her positive. Because it might
If anyone tells Snaps about the dead bodies, she's going to want to go back in anyway to retrieve them.
cool. Okay, so we're gonna fudge the rolls for anybody who goes back in to retrieve bodies. How's that?
Oh, that's good.
Maiev, Dusk, Snaps, and Rasa all have one more that they haven't heard. Cool. Well, let's fudge those rolls and get through those real quick. I'm just going to go down the list in the order that I'd wrote them, if that's all right with you guys.
Sounds good to me.
So, Maiev, as you charge back into the cave to go collecting bodies for the burial, the group burial you're planning on doing, the minute you cross that barrier back into the cavern, you are smacked upside the head with a memory. And you remember painfully, clearly, as if it were right in front of you right now, the sight of Gilly. Picture of Serenity, sitting on the floor in the middle of her room at the Peasley. Her eyes were closed, and she was whispering a spell of some sort over a ceramic dish in her lap. Snaps is sitting in front of her on the floor, mashing some berries, and stirs them into the paste in the dish. In that moment, your mood was one of appreciation and awe at the talent on display before you. You feel the weight of an enormous kindness, of trust, and generosity passing from Gilly to Snaps. And you feel so deeply honored just to be permitted to bear witness to this exchange. They let you watch.
I don't know what I was watching, but cool.
Cool. You just remember the feelings you were having and how it felt so special that they let you be there to be part of it. It was obviously a magic-y thing, and your interest in magic-y things has been evolving. Alrighty, Dusk.
Golden Retriever energy.
Huh?
Golden Retriever energy. Just happy to be here.
To be here. Okay, Dusk, you charge back into the cavern to try and help with collecting, with the plan of giving these people some rest.
Tossing bodies over my shoulder left and right.
Yep. You remember seeing Jean working in her forge, her muscles rippling with effort and dripping with sweat as she's hammering out what appears to be a pair of greaves. You can see just past her in your memory Mrs. Scaros and the old Audrey working nearby, and the glow of abjuration surrounds them, and the matching breastplate that they're working with. And you feel a sense of awe, but it's crowded by the sense of gratitude that you are. Some part of you knows that this stuff that they are working on is a gift for you. And you remember it like it was fucking yesterday. Dun, dun, dun. What do I have left? Snaps, you're going back in to get a body.
Yes.
And you blink as you remember watching the ethereal form of Lakira following the thread of love and energy through the gray. No longer lost, no longer alone, no longer afraid. And you hear a voice. Thank you, my beloved, for finding her lost spirit. It will be a great pleasure to witness the memories of a long and eventful life of goodness and valor as she waits for Torm to take her to Trueheart.
Well, that's relief.
I was hoping you would get to have both of those. And finally, Rasa, you go back in there to get a body. Everybody else is looking pretty chipper as they walk past you with bodies. And, you know, it's a little incongruous that they're sort of grinning as they carry dead bodies out of the cave. And as you come in, you are slammed with a memory. You remember the feeling of a delicate but lavish gown corseted tightly around your waist, and the tickle itch of having so many flowers woven into your hair. But the weight of responsibility is heavy on your shoulders as the face of a male white dragonborn beams with pride and joy as he places a ring on your reluctant finger. And you take 4, count them, 4 psychic damage, because you
That
know
all
this
from
shit
that
ain't
one?
happening. Yeah. You know already that this is just possibilities, and this shit ain't never gonna fucking happen. Okay, so there we go. And you've all successfully collected quite a number of women's bodies in relatively close in decomposition range. Nothing is completely desiccated. So you can estimate that whatever's been happening in this cave, give me a medicine check, anyone who wants to try and guess.
I do it. Medicine.
Oh, holy shit.
14.
Natural 20.
Nice.
That's pretty good medicine check there, Maev. You're having a moment of clarity. You look over all these bodies as you're all carrying them out with such kindness and reverence, and the look on everyone's face is solemn, but you know, you can't help yourself. You just kind of look in. And it occurs to you that by the state of these bodies, this, whatever this is that's been going on in this cave, couldn't possibly have been going on for more than 5 months.
Okay.
Well,
And just to verify, Insel died is among the already long dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if Maev can tell you about how long ago Insel died. What is the date now? The date now is Cathorn 11. So that is 1 10-day, 2 10 days, at least 3 10 days ago, Maev.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
A week is 10 days long, so at least 3 weeks ago is how long it's been since Insel died.
So that was when we knew each other, what, about 10 or 11 days?
I can get you that information too.
Because we're 41 days now.
Yeah, first day of campaign is Mutual 1, and Insel died on the 25th day of Mutual. So you had known each other for 25 days.
All right, then.
Day 25, we were in Ormskirk. And we left Ormskirk to go back to Ogarthel. That was a while ago.
That's about when the dream started happening, like within a couple of days after that. Didn't the dreams start happening right after you got back to town?
They happened after we got back to Dybrook.
Yep. And talked to Ardless, who, because what's her face was having trouble with dreams, and it became evident it was contagious.
We got the dream, I think, on day 31. So we've only had the dream about days. Feels longer.
Y'all dashed. Like literally ran directly toward danger and death. It was
Yep.
pretty amazing.
And look at what it got us.
Mhm. I'm assuming that at some point in this back and forth thing of collecting bodies and trying to get yourselves out of the cave, that you would have made your way to... I'm trying to remember the order in which you traveled. I think this was the next place back.
It was the big room with the water, I think.
Yeah. Did I get you guys on the right map? I think I have you on the right map.
I think
So you make your way back to this cave, and you've got the women in tow, but I'm not going to bother with those pucks. And you make your way around. I'm assuming you're going to go around this way like you did before. And
I'm
Maiev will...
I'm
Yeah?
gonna stop the party.
Yeah.
On our way out, we kind of have to be careful, in my opinion. Mostly because one of the things I saw when I was in there, one of these tunnels collapsed. I know it's only a potential, but let's just move carefully.
Do we have any more of the dynamite?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we best be just gingerly putting that down somewhere. Unless we think we're going to need it to close this thing up.
we could try to seal this freaky cave, this freaky room.
Oh yeah, unless we have a reason to go back down there now, but we've removed the bodies, right? And
The
left
ones that matter.
the ones that matter anyway. So yeah, if we could, Foggy, if you want to put little holes in the stone, if you can, or is that only earth you could do? Stone or earth?
Yeah, I can't really. Actually, all I can do is it appears to change in composition, but I can't actually like cut holes in stone with that little tiny thing.
All right. Well, we could just set it up and hope for the best, and well, as long as we don't inadvertently cause our own demise by trying to collapse that tunnel.
Mm.
Or we could just leave it all alone and we could just make our way. Perhaps these things will, well, I don't know. Who's going to stumble on this place out here in the middle of nowhere? Other than these Fomorians.
Mm.
But we don't know how they came to this place and why they chose this cave, or are they behind the reason this place is are they the reason why this place is as cursed, as it were, or was it cursed before they got here? I don't know, but if there's a future where we end up stuck in a collapse, maybe not using the dynamite's the best way to avoid it at all costs.
I think I only got one stick left.
I think Foggy has one left as well.
I believe so.
Yeah, Foggy used 2 in the beginning of the cave cavern situation,
And then I
and
haven't used my
Maiev
last
used 2 with an axe in the battle.
Yeah.
So there are 2 left.
I don't know. Do you think 2 is going to be enough, or I mean, we might as well just leave it be?
Do we want to just leave the sticks and not carry around the volatile compound?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have a spell ready yet to do it, but I could leave something behind that we could trigger from a safe distance, perhaps. But I don't know. Probably better off we just make our way. Leave the dynamite here, so as not to, because if something hits us with the dynamite on our bodies, that could be one way to collapse a tunnel on top of ourselves.
I think
Yeah.
someone last time that Maiev got hit wrong and went flying because of the dynamite.
Right. So yeah, let's just gingerly put the dynamite down. Maybe flush it down this.
That's
Well, I
what
don't
I was
know.
thinking was drop it in the water gently and let it flow away.
Yeah, I mean that could also make it go boom if this stuff's really old. But I don't know if Dust knows that.
Yeah, Yaren already has pointed out to everybody that shit's volatile because it's old.
Fizzle. Yeah, right. I would say gingerly, just put it down. Everyone, except those carrying the dynamite, let's get across the water. Or hand it to one of us, I can get back over easy and just let's just play it safe.
All right, so I'm gonna put my dynamite down on like this side over. It helps if I'm on the right thing. On like this side of the stairs. I'm gonna look at Foggy to put his down over there, and then we're gonna continue to get over this way. Get this away, folks. And take this little path this way.
Yep. And when Maev gets to about here, she's going to go, oh, yeah, that's it over there. This is the spot you remember.
Did not go there.
Oh, okay. And then while he's doing his burial of the monster baby, I'm going to come back to over here to where I am 120 feet from where we put the dynamite.
Yep. I'm just moving y'all's bodies here. I'm just moving all your bodies for you. Okay.
So once I'm 120 feet from where the dynamite was placed, I'm just gonna, fire off a firebolt at the. Oh, cool! Even better. So I'm over there wherever I'm supposed to be at.
Yep.
But I'm 120 feet. I'm gonna fire off a firebolt, and then hightail my ass back over to my buddies.
And unfortunately, the size of this tunnel is about twice the size of the tunnel that Foggy took out with 2 sticks of dynamite. So it's pretty well collapsed, but you could still see a gap in the top. If you wanted, you could crawl in there if you tried real hard.
But nothing like humongous could get in there.
Correct.
Or out of there.
Right.
Just in case we missed any.
No Fomorians are going to make it out of it without some serious digging. So I imagine, knowing Rasa as I do, that while Dusk is over here with Snaps probably, burying an infant,
Yes.
that one female that you rescued, Matilda, I guess I should have brought her puck over. She's going to be over here by you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And will, in her own way, try very hard to communicate. Although she is all fucked up. She's not, she's bug-eyed and wigged out about this whole situation. But she's figured out that Dusk, at least, is trying to acknowledge the fact that this deformed, broken creature didn't choose what happened to it. And the fact that he is being reverent and good and offering burial to it has made Matilda feel safer in his presence. And so she's kind of hanging out closer to him, given the opportunity to do so.
Okay.
And I imagine Ross is over here digging up shit, looking for stuff.
Looking for gold.
Yeah.
Because I think I found gold in there earlier.
Get a shot.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm probably, if they're going to dig a hole, I'm going to dig a bunch of holes.
Okay.
Yep.
You are going to find a total of 542 gold pieces.
542.
You are going to find 61 silver pieces. 31 copper pieces. Wow, 25 platinum.
Woohoo.
What?
We're rolling it.
Yeah, you're rolling in some cash. And you also are going to need to give me an investigation check so I can determine what of this you are going to find.
Okay. Investigate. Oh, great.
Guidance? No, I'm not there. There
19.
you go.
Woohoo! Love that.
Natural 19. Yes.
You're loving that.
Natural 19 for a 19. Yes.
Do you remember that little pouchy thing that last bitch was throwing at Maev's face? And I think she threw one at you too.
Poison.
That little, it's like a circle of leather that's got something in the middle that's been
Yeah.
gathered
you're-
up and a little leather string tied around
Sorry.
it, making a little
I
hacky
heard
sack.
pouch, not pouch. So I was
Ah.
like,
She threw a couch at you, a leather.
I was gone. Yes. Now that I'm on pouch, yes, I remember what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
You uncover one of those wrapped in fabric. That the fabric is probably supposed to be some sort of belt pouch pocket situation, but it's crumbling and crappy old fabric, and this little thing sort of rolls out and lands on the floor. Luckily, you weren't too far away, so it doesn't poof and make a cloud, but you do get a whiff of something a little... Exactly. Thank you, Snaps. You do get a whiff of something a little almost ammonia-like.
Diaper.
It definitely has a fragrance to it. In addition, there's a little tiny vial of oil in one of the other little stashes that you find, a little vial with a cork in it.
Okie dokie.
And it's wrapped in a piece of fabric that appears to be oil stained, but it's like the oil has absorbed enough soil and stuff that it's become inert. So the fabric itself is no longer active, but it is wrapped around a vial of oil that you imagine is probably still effective at whatever it does.
Okay.
And someone who can do identify can tell you what those two things are.
Okie dokie. So a weapon and a possible who knows what.
Yeah.
Got it.
Maev, did you go with her to do this little exploration?
I put myself kind of like in the middle of the span of the room here so that I could see everybody and also see an exit.
Let me get a perception check from you as Rasa is doing her little investigation.
Alrighty. Yep. That sounds about right. That's an 8.
Rasa found some shit. Looks interesting. Moving on.
Yep, sounds about right.
Alrighty. So I assume then everybody's going to continue on your way up out of these caves. You will have wandered from this into this area. And I believe this is blocked off with a cave-in.
Yes.
Yep, sounds about right.
And so you would have to go through this way with the stinky water.
Yep.
And make your way up and out. All of the water in this whole area is just terribly sulfur, stinky, smelly, and steamy and misty. And, anybody who knows anything about volcanoes thinks, that water has gone acidic from sulfur and will probably melt the flesh from my bones. Let's don't fall in. Yep. Make your way out of there to here. And up and around and through, and I will decide that nothing untoward happens all the way up and out of the cavern system. I will be right there. I have to step away. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay, I'm going to stop the recording for a second. Because I also have to use the restroom.
Everybody can add their loot to their thingy-majiggy. Figure those words out. Right, dude.
Cool. All right. Stopping recording. All right. Recording restarted.
And you will travel the rest of the way up and out of these caves, emerging at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a bright and sunny, snowy day in the mountain.
Wonderful. Indeed, I will share that little GIF with the audience.
Also, Foggy, you got money in the chat.
I saw. I'll add it to my character sheet in a little bit. That's not how I return there. That's how I do that. Alrighty, let me actually do that now. On my end, we are still in the cave itself, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what it looks like outside of the cave. We're going to
Ah.
go with this. Why not? I don't think there's any monsters on this map.
Nope,
Cool.
not that I can see.
You've made your way out of the cave and down and away enough, and it's snowing, but I don't have any pictures with snow. So just pretend it's covered in snow. And pretend that I have a puck for Yaren there with you. There he is.
12.
And this gal. And this gal. I believe. Yep.
Cool.
Those are the people you found. Shovel, 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 shovel. Oh, that looks like our driveway, for goodness sakes.
Huh?
It kind of looks like our driveway from my window in my office. So, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I gotta do that.
How far is the nearest settlement?
You know where the bees were. The bees were. Let's get you back to the map. Where'd I put you? Let's just get you back to this map. This is a better map for you to be on anyway. So, you exit the Fomorian cave, and you know that the lady with the bees was here. And you know that travel on this map, I believe we determined 3 squares is 8 hours, but when you're in the mountains, it takes twice as long, or 2/3 as long. So in the mountains, 8 hours would be 2 squares. Once you get down out of the craggy mountains, 8 hours is 3 squares. Pecan Grove is down here. I lied. This is where the bees were.
Bees.
And she's actually just outside of Pecan Grove. She's not in Pecan Grove. I think she's somewhere over here, not too far from Pecan. You know that there is a village of some sort in this general area. You were told about it. And if you're asking the question in the proximity of the women that you rescued, Samity is going to say that she's not real sure. There were lots of little settlements between Northwich and when she got captured somewhere north of the north of the Farmas Bar Forest. And Matilda will tell you that the temple is north of here. You need to go north.
We're being
you
told we need to go north.
Matilda very much needs to go north, and if you're not going to take her north, she might be a little freaked out about not being allowed to go where she believes she needs to go. She's had enough time to gather herself during the trek up out of the caves that you could talk to her now if you want to try. So she's just going to announce north. We need to head north. The temple is north of you.
Who is it a temple to?
Shialia. Winter's fertile temple is north of here. I don't know how far, but I know that it is further north. This elevation feels about right, but it's north of here.
Are we going north?
Well, we need to get her home, and if where she's home, there's safety for us too. And we're
Moves from there.
a damn trek far from anywhere, so I'd say the sooner we get her to safety, the better we'll all be.
I'd agree.
Samity's just looking around the bunch of you. No, I thought you said you live down in, like, south, like, beyond Dracot, south.
And we'll go there eventually. But we want to make sure all of you get to where you're going safely, too. I don't want to just leave her on her own.
Not in the middle of the mountains in the condition she's in.
And she, I'm not sure who would be standing closest to her, but she's going to kind of lean over toward my Ev and go, but she's nuts.
Makes no difference to us.
I have no idea what you said.
But she's nuts.
But she's nuts.
Okay, well, okay, I mean, okay, I will go where you tell me to go, because I don't want to be alone up here in the mountains.
Right?
Lady Rasa.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Rasa. Yaren will begin to speak. I understand your goal is to protect these women, and I am all for it. I totally and completely agree with the importance of maintaining the safety and health of these two wonderful women, and whatever resulting may or may not be lady.
I'm not ready to go back.
But
No. No.
I would like to suggest a course of action that might satisfy all needs. If I were to escort Ms. Matilda here to her temple and report that you are on your way back to Dybrook, I will have satisfied my requirements, and you will be that much closer to home that much sooner.
Very well. Best of luck. Bye.
Matilda, if you'd like, I will escort you to as far north as we must go to get you safely within the arms of Shialia. Who's doing a religion check?
Dusk would cock his head. Like, that sounds like a goddess. I need to.
I think it is Snaps is the one trying to do a religion check. Is that right?
Yeah.
Efficient religion.
Please proceed.
And it's terrible. It's an 8.
I got 12.
Sounds familiar. seems odd that it would be the winter's fertile temple. But fertility does sort of ring true with the name Shialia. Fertility or like the abundance of nature, maybe. But fertility's in there too. There's something tickling around in Dusk's head that rings true. Although frozen winter seems odd, but okay. It's a thing.
Frozen winter. Redundant.
Okie dokie.
So yes, Yaren will escort Shialia to the winter's fertile temple if you will promise to go straight back to Dybrook.
We will head that way. Yes.
I want to see how my people are doing there.
I appreciate your cooperation, and I will report, of course, to the Countess that you are on your way, and she and I obviously will communicate daily at dawn, and she will know my whereabouts when you arrive. Please find her at the Peely Inn and Tavern when you arrive.
I'm sorry, what did he just say?
He is going to continue to report to the Countess at sunrise daily, so the Countess will know his progress. When you arrive back at Dybrook and find her at the Peely Inn and Tavern, please? Waiting for Rosso to respond to his please.
We will head that way.
To the Peely.
Towards the Peely.
Right.
Let me just break it down for you, good sir, because you were such a nice friend to us in there, in terms of at least your helpfulness in defeating this great evil. Doesn't want to go home. And she'd rather stay up in this frozen hill than go with you to a nice warm place like Dybrook. No, I'm sure it's not personal, but you have to understand these things.
I do.
But
yes.
you don't.
But I do understand
It's
that
all
you
right.
don't. She doesn't want to go back to the Ice Spire. I understand. And I am certain that the Countess will also understand. And he just sort of leans forward toward Rasa.
I will
Given
speak
enough
to her when I
that-
have time.
That would be great. I'm gonna go now. Ms. Harthorpe, this way north, you say. Do any of you have one of those things with the pin? He wasn't there, but somebody showed him a compass, right?
I'm pretty
That would
sure
be my
I'm
guess.
one of the ones. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the ones that has one. I'd be willing to hand it over.
I don't think.
Yeah, Maya is like covering hers that's in her pocket.
But somebody showed it to him, right?
I think so.
So he's just.
Probably.
It would be helpful to maintain a northerly heading if I had one of those devices that directs one north, and would also be helpful in finding the fastest route back to Dybrook after I deliver this lovely woman into the arms of her goddess.
Right. So what you're saying is the safety of this innocent person is dependent upon us giving you one of our compasses.
It would be really lovely. I would purchase it from you, and maybe you could purchase a replacement in Dracot. I will pay you for it. It would just be quite helpful.
Which seems like a fair trade to me. I don't know about you. I know y'all are a little bit, oh, what's the word? A little shy right now about the our temporary companion here. Brother in arms, I might say. However, I think we need to make sure that he makes this young lady home safe forthwith. So let's cough up one, and you'll give us a fair price for it.
So Maya is going to talk into Foggy's head,
Because
but I
Maiev
don't
can
feel
do
like
that
typing
now.
right now, so I'm just going to do it out loud.
Mhm.
Okay.
While he's asking for a compass, she's covering hers, and she goes, he can't have mine. No, I need it for reasons. Oh, he said he would pay for it. Make him pay you like 5 times what you paid. Then we can give it to Rasa.
Foggy just looks at Maev, trying desperately not to audibly laugh at what's just happened, and just nods. DM, player, for the player, it has been a few weeks. For the character, it's been, I think, 2 days. How much did I spend on the compass?
I don't remember. Do you, Maiev?
I think it was like 5 gold pieces.
I'm getting it. It's trapped in the file folder.
I don't think I ever even put it in my inventory.
Well, because there probably isn't a compass in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, you'd have to make a custom one.
Let's see.
And I also didn't seem
Lemurian
to add one to my inventory.
attack.
I'm pretty sure I remember buying one.
Rudanthi and her daughters. It was before Rudanthi and her daughters. I'm looking for fight with trees. You were purchasing a compass from Whitney. Violet fungus, treants, we're getting close. Three gold pieces. Compass cost 3 gold pieces.
I go, okay, yeah, I can offer you mine. 10 gold.
And he quickly just pulls 10 gold out of his pocket. Here you go. Thank you very much. It will
Cool.
help me to traverse these wilds a little more quickly. We'll be meeting you back in Dybrook as soon as possible.
All right. Now
It does
go.
give him like this big wink and like a thumbs up, like right you are.
And because my my little talking in his head thing lasts for like a minute, he's gonna say, I hope he walks straight into all of the rocks.
That one, Foggy laughs out loud.
And she just like instinctively rubs her forehead a little bit and she goes, my head still hurts a little bit.
Great.
So,
Samity leans over toward my Evan goes, that worked out great. Thanks. We're going south now, right? We're going south?
We're going south.
Can we go now? Now is good, right? We could go now.
yeah, it's fucking cold.
Once Matilda's out of earshot, and she's not right there in front of Snaps, Snaps is gonna lean over to Samity. So, what do you mean by crazy?
Yeah. What do you mean by no?
She let them do that.
Say what?
What?
She could talk to those things and she let them do that.
Oh boy.
Best of luck, Urine.
Because we're not here to king shame or anything. But that does seem like a particularly brutal decision.
She said that her goddess would make it okay.
Goddess of what? Fertile winter?
I don't know. She said her goddess was going to make it okay and she would survive and everything would be fine. But that's not fine.
Not our problem anymore.
That's a level 20 problem right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're not at the point of fighting gods yet.
She was all sympathetic and stuff. Like that one was different from the other ones. You know, that one that was kind of, I thought maybe a girl. The one that kept poking and prodding at me every time I woke up. She was nicer than the other ones, but it didn't mean I was going to let them, you know, do stuff. And you know, she's rubbing the spots on her belly that you had. I think you healed the puncture wounds on her abdomen.
Yeah, if she was injured at all. So
Yeah. So she's like rubbing at the holes in her clothing where those puncture wounds were, and saying, I don't know what made her think that was gonna be okay, because everybody else that got stabbed when they was sleeping, it did not go well. I don't. She's just crazy, thinking her goddess was somehow gonna make it be different for her than everybody else is just crazy talk, right?
Mm-hmm. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
That, or she, like many people, were under the impression of some vision of a future. Was lulled into a false sense of security. Anyway, it's fucking cold. Let's get out of this fucking mountain.
Oh yeah, all those crazy visions that was happening while I didn't get to be awake very often, but when I was, I did remember stuff that I don't remember remembering. It was really weird.
Yeah, we've been dealing with that for a while. At least some of us.
It was really weird.
We figured out the whole contagiousness of it. So once we start curing ourselves, I suggest we all forget it.
You know what's good for forgetting stuff, guys?
Fear.
We have to go down through the forest and stuff. And isn't that place where Jean gets that really good booze, like kinda close
Mead?
to where we're going?
No, that's a different place. Yeah, I mean that sounds like great.
Oh no! I don't fucking care, but I'm gonna share that little revelation with the.
Whoa!
Yikes!
You're right.
That's assuming, of course, that the curse didn't die with the big guy.
We'll find out. I'm still cursed.
He's going to have a grand old time because he was fine with the saving throws. He's gonna have like sweet dreams.
That's rough, buddy. Is the perfect meme for that situation. Because again, I don't fucking care. Fuck that guy.
Insuldied is still dead. You didn't undo Insuldide's death, so, you know, if the dreaming continues, he will still be dreaming of Insuldide's death every night.
Yep.
And so will I right now. So
hey, I have one spell slot left, and it's a 4th level. So before we settle down in the dome, I
Well,
can
I
take
was-
it for you.
I'm curious to see if it changed at all.
Yeah, I would be as well. So
Alrighty, well, it's 2:00 in the afternoon, and Samity is a little bit anxious to get out of the cold, snowy weather in her ripped up, almost no clothes situation.
What's the physical description of this person again?
Amity, I'm Mathis. Mathis. She's a bit battered. She cradles 2 puncture wounds on her abdomen that Snaps now has cured. She is wearing common clothes like you'd expect to see in the areas you have recently traveled through. You know that her husband Ferdinand died trying to defend her and their meager possessions. She had no idea how long she had been in there. She said that she was headed to Crowless in hopes of finding a job at the inn owned by Ferdinand's distant cousin. She didn't know what she was going to do next, and you promised her a safe haven somewhere.
Yep.
Because she refuses to go back to Northwich because her family were dicks to Ferdinand.
Right. Okay.
I have a light cloak that I got in Dracot. It's not much, but it's better than torn clothes. I would hand that over to her.
Yeah, I was going to say
this is-
specifically height, because I'm 6'5", but I'm definitely still wearing my comfy pants, even though we're in the mountain.
Oh, she's maybe 5'6", average human height.
Oh, fuck you. I know I'm a short shit, but you didn't have to point it out like that.
It's Howie. I thought you were about 5'6".
No, I am not. But yeah, we'll put somewhat more layers on her so that she's not, chittering.
And she will wrap up in anything that is wrapped around her and hold it tight to her. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my compass and start walking the wrong direction.
I was
Yeah.
literally about to say.
I'm thinking
Pulls
Maiev
out
is
the
going to follow
compass.
that pin.
Yep.
Walk after Yaren.
Following Yaren in the wrong direction.
For about 3 paces before Foggy's like, other way, dear.
Go
But
opposite
it's just,
pin.
oh, that's right.
It
okay.
points north. We're trying to go not north.
Not north. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Here we go.
Hand on her shoulder to steer her away from trees.
Yep.
There aren't a lot of trees, just big old rocks.
Well, those two.
Oh, I imagine, I don't know if I gave any of you control over this puck, because it's a picture, not a puck. It's not an actual token. So, I imagine you guys are going to travel the quickest route possible to get out of the snowy mountain, which would be west and south, like
Yeah.
diagonally. So I'm going to assume you travel this way.
Yeah.
And 8 hours of travel. You've already traveled 2 hours this morning, so you can only travel 6. So let's say you get about here before exhaustion really starts to kick in. You've made it to the foothill area, but you're tired. It's been a long day. I'm going to say it's 6 o'clock-ish. Folks are getting peckish, hungry, and tired.
Okie dokie.
And Dusk was wondering if he stood on his head and cast the dome, they could toboggan down the hill. What?
Was just like, what? It was a legitimate question. Why are you just laughing?
You want
No,
to
look after it.
cast the dome and toboggan down a rocky,
No,
boulder-strewn path.
Dusk was just wondering out loud. It's like, you think if I stood on my head and I cast the dome, we'd have a nice toboggan to get down this hill faster.
But we can all go through it. Ergo.
No.
Oh, all right. Forgot about that. It's a good thing I didn't.
Dome.
Yeah, but we all phase through it.
It's a nice, warm, cozy place we all sleep.
Oh, warm is good. I would enjoy some warm. Warm is
Right.
good.
Once we set up camp, it's the safest place in the whole wide world.
Once we set up camp, we have to figure out what we're going to do about our little foggy situation.
Yeah.
I
Or
can,
more.
I can build a campfire.
That would be grand.
And she quickly starts collecting sticks and anything she can find that is even remotely burnable, trying to pull her weight.
So how do we get Karak back?
Oh, he's
Again.
still here, but
Yeah.
oh, you
Yeah,
mean once
We're
we?
also moving at half speed.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a piggyback ride.
Maybe he can sleep.
Yeah. We'll try that for a night, and if that doesn't work, talking to the Moon Maiden at some point in our near future, because I
We're gonna
don't
need
want
to.
I don't want the fear of losing him again.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do some heavy divination here, as it were. Figure out a path forward.
And until then, I am so sorry that I'm going to personally request, or I'm going to, rather than asking for forgiveness, I will ask for permission. If we get into scraps, I'm not going to be much help like this.
It's all right. We'll keep you nice and safe.
Thank
That's
you.
what you got.
How about you keep her safe?
And I point to
If
our
we get
civilian
in-
friend. Her?
Yeah, if we get into scraps, you make sure she gets away.
That I can do.
Until we figure this out, and we know that Karak's not going nowhere. We got you, but we need you to get her.
And I could always give you a nice little slap on the back and enhance whatever you're deficient in.
Yeah. And thank you all. And he like twinges and like twitches in the neck for a second. And for the record, he is definitely still up there. He's making noise.
As long as he's still there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so
Give me a moment. I have to turn on my ceiling fan. It is a bit warm in my room.
You could open your window if you want. It's nice and chilly outside.
No thank
I'll
you.
do that. I will turn my fan to 1 instead of 3 and then pop the window. So unlike the ceiling fan, that requires taking my headset off.
So all of this conversation is going on as Samity is collecting sticks and twigs and a little dried out bush she found and trying to make a fire starting pile of debris. And she's hearing the conversation and she goes over to Maiev because she seems to have grown fond of Maiev or at least feels safe near Maiev. And she gives a little tug on your sleeve and she says, you know, one of them ladies, she tried to get away and they did that to her too. And it went away after a couple days.
Well, that's good. No.
So I don't know who this other person is that y'all are talking about, but if you're
Oh,
worried,
he's not really a person. And Puppy's not right either. But he lives in Foggy's head, and we already had a little trip into some really weird, like misty place to go get him back because he got torn away. It turned he went away for a little bit, but then we got him back.
and
But we don't want to do that.
right, you betcha. I'm gonna go build this fire now, and she just kind of looks at Snaps with big old bugged out eyes and just sort of walks away from you like, okay, maybe I've glommed on to the wrong person, and starts messing with the fire sticks again.
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly how she's behaving. The whole lives in his head situation was just a little beyond her comfort level of whatever you people are talking about. I'm just going to build this fire. Keep me alive. Everything will be fine. I don't have anything to and she's pointing at the debris to
He's gonna do a little snap and point situation and hit it with a little firebolt.
Okay, yes, that is a way that you could do that. I'm going to go sit over here. She sits on the opposite side of the fire from you. Yep, okay. Yep, that's one way to make. Okay. Nice and warm now. Yep, this is good. You said something about a dome? Do you have
Sorry,
any more?
Yep, dome. Kind of rub my hands together, and I think I have a spell slot. I don't need to do it as a ritual, but I'm just double checking.
I'm gonna pull out a little spread for her food wise.
I got a third level spell slot left, so yeah, I'm just gonna cast it straight up. I'm like, yeah, when we're ready for sleepy time, because it's up for 8 hours, right? So, but when you're inside, it's nice and cozy. You can come and go as you please through the dome. Just, I'm sure you're exhausted, so you can curl up once it's up, and you'll be safe. Nothing can
Oh,
get through.
Honestly, sir, not sleeping is really not on the top of my list of things I want to be doing right now, but I, eventually will go to sleep, I suppose.
Well,
I've done a lot of sleeping the last couple of weeks or days. I don't know how long I was in there, but there's a lot of sleeping going on.
well, by the grace of the Moon Maiden, you'll have a nice view of the moon from inside the dome, where regardless of there's clouds or not. So you'll be sleeping under the nice, friendly skies. No dank, dark caves here.
That'll be nice. And she just sort of wraps herself up in the extra layers of clothing that you've given her and settles in, sitting on the ground, trying not to shiver as close to the fire as she can get without catching on fire.
And I spread out like some rations or whatever in front of her so she can eat. I'm gonna sit there and work on some tattoo stuff, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Cool. Yep, that's happening.
Are we taking shifties?
It's up to us. Probably worthwhile, maybe, just to keep an eye on things. And if one of us is having a particularly bad dream, maybe someone keeping watch will be aware of that.
I'm
Yeah.
good with that. So you tell me what happens now.
And
Who's
Dusk
doing
is-
what when?
Dusk is going to look at Rasa and Maiev and kind of subtly tap his forehead or his temples.
Psychic whisper.
Because again, we also have a new person among us. Need to make sure she's okay.
I'll take first watch.
I can take whichever watch anyone wants. Anyone doesn't want.
Augie only needs to sleep for 4 hours, but then again, he is also
Yeah,
maybe a good full night's rest
Yeah.
for him.
let him trance his heart. Maybe Kurok the rest more so than him. But anyway,
Definitely
I'd
in
be
a bit
happy
of
to
a
take-
panic state.
just for that extra layer of security, I'm happy to take second watch or third watch. I don't.
Snaps can take a watch.
Well, if there is no more role play or conversation to be had before sleeping, let's have everybody. I know we haven't really been tracking rations, but I'm assuming everybody will have eaten from their rations rather than, starve.
Yeah.
And I think, didn't you also get like a parcel of food from the bee lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was from Miss Whitney.
Oh yeah, Whitney and those people, they all gave you stuff. That was what, 2-3 days ago though.
Yeah. She gave us honey, candles, flour, and a thing of stuff that you can put in a pot and let it boil.
Yeah, that was 4 days ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, let's have you cook off the last of Miss Whitney's food.
Cool.
It's a delicious hot meal. Alrighty. Well, whoever's on first watch, let's have a perception check, please.
Okie dokie. Perceptions.
I will do an odd or even.
19.
About 2 hours after everybody else falls asleep, you are watching over everybody and keeping an eye on things outside the dome. You do have a fire going inside the dome. It's nice and toasty, but it's also a nice, soothing, crackling fire. And you look across the fire at Samity, and she has tipped herself over onto her side into something of a fetal position. And she's got those cloaks all wrapped real tight around her. And you do see she twitches every once in a while. And periodically you hear little sounds. She utters little noises of either crying or like a quiet little yelp of panic. But she does, they come and go, and she does settle back in and go right back to sleep. So whatever it is that she's dreaming isn't waking her up completely, but she is definitely not having a restful sleep.
Rasa would probably pseudo scoot over a little bit closer to her. I would just kind of try and be that reassuring presence. Not necessarily, invading her space, so to speak, or touching her, but just closer just in case.
And you don't have, Rasa doesn't have any children, but you've spent time with people who have children. You've seen sleeping infants before. And it's clear that what you're witnessing is bad dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's stuff that happens when one is sound asleep, that they might react to whatever their subconscious, their dreams are doing. But she doesn't seem to be any true distress.
Mm-hmm.
Foggy is on the other side of the fire from her.
Mhm.
Nope, Foggy would have put himself next to her because he's been put in charge of her safety.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
So he's sitting in whatever pose he normally sits in during his trance. And you might notice, hey, Gregory, can I have a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, you can. Give me 1 second.
Is it still at disadvantage?
Of course. Everything I do is at disadvantage right now.
Ugh.
Oh boy, that can't get much worse. And then it did!
I know.
So wisdom save. So that's
Mhm.
+3 for 5.
Okay. So he's sitting there in his trance-like state that he normally is, but for some reason, on this particular occasion, his left arm, which is shriveled up and kind of bony looking, is twitchy, but periodically flinching in a way that you're not accustomed to seeing him. Normally, when he's in his trance state, he is completely at ease, completely zen. But on this occasion, his withered arm is periodically twitchy, and you see him like make a fist and relax, and make a fist and relax, and like rubbing the tips of his fingers on the palm of his hand, like he's trying to soothe an irritation in his fingertips. Okay, that dog is too fucking cute. Oh my god.
I'll share that with the YouTube audience.
And I will say, Foggy, during your trance state, you are struggling to maintain that zen that you've practiced so long and hard to gain. That
Yeah.
control of your own energies is just banging against the surface of your skin underneath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to
many
get out.
things are different right now.
Yeah. And you do have something of a headache with the whole swollen side of your head and your eye bulging, and Kurak is clearly distressed and emotional, in a heightened emotional state, which is making it very difficult for you to control your own emotional state. So you are definitely struggling to get that full-on rest that you would normally get with your trance.
Okay, I will then at this point officially ask, I have yet to poke the long rest button. Will I be doing so tonight?
I'm thinking it's going to take more than 4 hours to get it, but you will eventually get a full, a long rest's worth of recovery.
Okay.
But I'm thinking it's going to take closer to 6 hours than 4.
Okay. And then remind me, what is the save for, unless I just did it, what is the save for fixing the thing? Because I as a player and you as a DM know that the thing is just a wisdom save or some kind of save every night.
Yeah, no, that wisdom save was whether Kurak was going to be able to keep his shit together in order for you to get your full rest.
Right, okay.
In 4 hours, and he couldn't.
You couldn't, which is totally valid.
Yeah.
And
it's a charisma saving throw in the morning.
Charisma saving throw in the morning. Okay, then I won't roll it now.
Okay, and so that is the end of Rasa's watch. I don't remember who was watching next.
Either Snaps or
Snaps take the middle watch.
Cool.
It's a perception.
Yes. And Rasa, sidles over and gives Snap a little nudge.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 21 perception. And Snaps would probably go over and sit nearby so she can have a good view of both Foggy and Samity as well. Just keeping an eye on them.
Yeah. I have... So, I'm assuming that Rasa's going to give you a little bit of a heads up that the two of them are a little twitchy.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be why you've chosen to sit closer to them. Rasa's going to tip over and go to sleep. And you also will, with your 21, witness Foggy in this unusually unrestful rest. And that thing that he's doing with his withered hand, it's almost as though he's like he uses his thumb to scratch at his fingertips, and his nails seem rather longer than usual, and he at one point actually like injures the tip of one of his fingers, and there's a little bit of blood there where he scratched really hard at the tip of his finger. But he seems to be maintaining the trance well enough. It's just whatever's going on is not... It's not right for what Foggy would normally be experiencing. And injuring himself is absolutely outside of the norm.
I have one spell slot left. It's a 4th level. Can I do it?
You've already had your full rest, right?
I've had 4 hours.
You've had 4 hours of your full rest. Yeah.
Can I do a cure wounds? Because I feel really bad for him.
Did you have one left when you went to sleep?
I did have one spell slot left, and it's a 4th level. Yeah.
Yeah, you can fix it.
Okay. Let's see. A bunch of D8s here.
Do you have to touch him to do it?
It is a touch, yes.
I'm gonna need another wisdom saving throw from Foggy.
I am ahead of time in case this goes horribly wrong. I am so sorry.
You can do it, buddy.
Oh, another 5.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
As in 5 total, 3
Right.
plus 2.
If the spell goes off, I'm tallying the...
Give me a second to answer that. I was just asked a yes or no question, and I'm going to give Mom an answer out loud. Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, you reach over and
Yep.
tell me what it looks like when you do this thing that you're about to do.
I was gonna reach for the other side and just, as light a touch as to not bother him, try to do Cure Wounds for a 26 healing.
And what part of his body did you touch?
The other arm that he's not twitching with.
The unwithered arm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Give me just a second.
Yep. I am opening my DMs now because I'm waiting for it. YouTube doesn't get to... Ah, okay. Whoops.
Hey, Snaps.
Yeah.
Could I please have a check of some sort?
No, absolutely not.
Give me one
Give me a
second.
moment to determine what check that might be.
Do you want my number, Mama?
Yeah, you can put it in the DM if you like.
Gotcha.
I don't like what's happening right now.
There's a second game of D&D happening.
What is that? I don't like it.
Deception.
I'm thinking it's probably dexterity saving throw.
That makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, let's have a dexterity saving throw from Snaps.
Saving throw snap.
All right. Can we give me?
Oh, fuck nuts.
Can we give me literally 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Mm.
11.
So that's an 11, huh? 11, 11, 11.
Yes.
and
boy.
an armor class of 19.
He asked for 2 seconds.
Yep. Give him 2 seconds.
I got what I did. I was stopping and restarting my recording for just a second. Gotcha. That's...
And I'll let you describe what happens in your entranced state that is outside of your control.
I genuinely need to know the answer to that question.
To go find
it-
the question.
It changes
Yes.
my math.
No.
No, okay.
Wait. I'm sorry. The thing only happens with that. Correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that.
The general chat is freaking out. Yeah,
I
so
would like you to describe, Foggy, what visually occurs at the tips of the fingers of that withered arm that she is not touching, but that has been driving Karak nuts while you were trying to have a trance. What does Snaps see that causes Snaps to try to jump back and not take the full brunt of what's about to happen?
Rather quickly, some of the skin near the tips of the fingers starts to stretch and then crack and decay away slightly, revealing a little bit of white fur underneath. The nails sharpening into very, very sharp-looking claws. And again, the skin is tearing away to reveal a humanoid-ish hand, but covered in fur. With big old claws. Might also increase in size a little bit, but not by much.
And with your witnessing and having been paying attention to that hand as this shit started to happen, you back away just like that kitten in the image, just in time to take only half of the damage, which turned out to be a total of 8
So 4
slashing
instead.
damage.
In this case, I believe, yes, that would be slashing.
So it's 4 is
Okay.
half the damage.
It's
Yes.
cool. I get hit points.
Hmm.
I've been worse.
And immediately there is this all over body shudder, and the claws retract, and his body goes back to a limp, still state, like whatever it was within him that lashed out immediately subsides. Like, whoa. There's
With that-
this instantaneous reaction. The claws come out, and as soon as they hit you, there's a shudder, and the whole body goes limp again.
With the quick slash and jump back, did I at least fire off the 26 hit points?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Okay. I will take the 26 healing. Thank you very much.
Okay.
The stand on my tablet case is beginning to
So-
malfunction, damn it.
When the claws retract and the skin reforms, it reforms completely, and the little injury on his fingertip is gone. This has been an eventful fucking night, you guys. And of course, Samity's there, twitching and crying, and you hear her say, "Ferdinand," in her sleep. And then your watch is complete, and I think it's time for Dusk to be on watch so that you can get the last 4 hours of your sleep. Is that right?
Yes.
So
Or-
technically-
Yeah, about halfway through your watch, Foggy wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about halfway through Snap's watch, Foggy wakes up from his trance.
She's not going to mention it, but does he notice a slash that wasn't
Yeah,
there?
is there like a giant gash across her fucking face?
She's got a little scratchy scratch on her arm.
Okay. Oh, son of a bitch, I thought I imagined that. Sorry, he's scared.
Didn't think it through, but the important part is I think I got you from tearing your own fingers. I got you to keep from tearing your own fingers open.
And he starts massaging the left hand a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really sorry. Just in general right now.
Don't worry about it.
And Gregory will have a charisma saving throw.
Yep. Please, for the love of God, I need this to be my second good roll of the night because the attack roll against Snaps was very good. It was a 17 and a natural 20. Which was at disadvantage, so you didn't take the nat 20. Can I please have this be good? No! It's charisma.
Yeah.
5 total.
No, not good enough.
Fuck.
So you still a little bit bumpy, a little bit lumpy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine.
It doesn't seem to be getting any worse.
Oh, good! Great.
Maybe tomorrow morning when you wake up I can bless you, but I'm all out of juice right now.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
Oh yeah, I guess we should have woke Dusk. Okay, so 2 more hours, the two of you together, and then somebody's gonna have to wake Dusk, or do you just want to let Snaps go to sleep now that you're awake? She can go to sleep a little earlier, and everybody will get up in 4 hours.
That works for me.
Okay. So Snaps go to bed a little early, everybody gets up in 4 hours.
I can officially poke my long rest button?
Yes.
Okay. Long rest taken.
And I guess everybody wakes up in 2 more hours, and then Snaps wakes up 2 hours after that.
Yes.
I take my long rest button.
Yes, everybody poke their long rest button.
Will do.
May I ask if I had a dream?
Oh, shit, I totally forgot about you. I'm sorry. Yes, you had yourself a dream. You dreamt that you floated up out of the dome and looked down at yourself and the dome, and Samity was in there all twitchy-like, and Foggy was in there all twitchy-like and all deformed and stuff, and then you started flying out across the craggy mountains and landed right quick in front of that cave entrance that you've seen so many times now, and down and down and down into the dirt and the soil and the darkness, and you see Inseldide on the table, the screaming, but there's no Alablanthi, and there's only 5 or 6 other women in the cavern, and it's all still there, but it seems less intense to you, less vibrant. Colors are kind of foggy and grayish tones, and then there's the snick and the baby monster, and you wake up, but it is less disturbing, like it's fading just a little bit.
Stupid dream.
Stupid dream. And now I have to find a thing. Because I'm an idiot, I forget to write shit down. Or repeat shit. Every morning, some shit's supposed to fucking happen. Next morning, I need a wisdom saving throw in the dome on Cathorn 9. Today is going to be Cathorn 12. So 9. Great. I need a wisdom saving throw from Maiev, please.
Oh.
What?
Wisdom saving throw. That's
Yep.
gonna be good. It got stuck in my dice tower. That's a wonderful little omen there. Do I have any disadvantage or anything?
Nope.
Oh! How delightful. That would be a natural 20 or a 21.
Whoop, whoop.
Plus 3 is 24. Great. Love that. Foggy. May I please have a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, fucking joy.
Saving throw. It is a saving throw, which means that it's at disadvantage.
That's what I'm laughing about. I rolled both
got
dice
there?
at the same time.
Mhm.
It's a 17 and a natural 1.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. Thank you very much.
Now that we have hit both ends of the spectrum.
That's great. Perfect. Alrighty. So, what are y'all gonna do today? The dome goes down, the fire burns out, somebody's making breakfast. What's happening next? It's morning. What are you gonna do?
Oh, first, be like, so, how'd everybody sleep?
May I ask how many pieces my dagger's in, please?
Yeah, that's a good idea. It is on 3. It's in 3 pieces.
Okie dokie.
Oh, Dusk, actually, that was a good question. I don't know if Dusk dreamed about thing, or was it the same sort of deal? Things are fading.
You still have a curse too?
Oh no, you remove curse.
Uncursed.
Yeah.
That's right. Never mind.
Curse. I think I'm the only
Oh.
one still
What?
dreaming.
It's been
Foggy
a good
also
night.
Foggy also did not dream the dream. Foggy has been cursed with evil eye, which is different from dream
Yep.
curse.
Right, because when removed curse on him,
That's what
last time
caused
it
the
was-
initial fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Right. Well, what do you say, Foggy? We get down to business and do some divination right here, right now. Try and see if we can figure this out. Because I didn't have it prepared.
Oh.
It's a big spell. I only
You don't need the moon?
don't think so. Where you wait till tonight? It's a true. It is a 4th level spell, so maybe I should just hold on to that puppy until we're ready to buckle down for the night. Yeah. Yeah, I got 2 spell slots now though, so I could technically burn 1. It won't be quite the risk, but tonight I prepared a spell to try and see if we can tackle this with the Moon Maid. On how we are going to go about separating the curses. I mean, is it really a curse? It seems a little derogatory to call Kurok a curse.
I mean, it is the magically correct term. He's not a curse, but what's binding him to the Foggy is a curse.
Yeah.
But I think he also doesn't like being called puppy, so we shouldn't do that either.
Doggo.
Right.
I appreciate the levity. I kind of need a laugh right now.
Yes.
As does he, which he appreciates the jokes.
We'll get to the bottom of this. I'm sure we'll get at least some sort of inkling. Some way to anchor Kurok to you outside of a curse would be grand. I don't know if there's a way.
That would be ideal, but there's no way to know until we ask the right questions.
Till we see the power and the grandeur of the Moon Maiden. Blessings of salute on all of you. I've done that one.
And he just takes a minute and rubs his little handmade garbage sort of sickle-shaped moon thing around his neck.
It feels good to survive an ordeal we've been trekking towards for quite a while. Not sure what we were going to do. If we're ever going to survive this outcome. But I take it we're going to keep on marching, and we'll make our way to safety.
Yeah.
More safety.
Samity's just watching these conversations, head on a swivel, totally befuddled by the whole curse conversation, and trying desperately to figure out which one of you is Kurok.
So Snaps would try to explain to her. I don't know if this will make it worse or not, but she'll say, okay, so here's what's going on. Foggy has a curse.
And
He actually-
Foggy waves so she knows which human being or person we're talking about.
His real name's Ella Warren.
I'm gesturing and you can't see it. She's
Okay, got it. Okay.
Ashley West is alone in
Ashley
her
West
apartment.
physically
We're
is
out.
alone in her apartment,
Waving
gesturing
around.
wildly.
so Foggy,
This is why we love you.
and actually now he's got two curses. That's the whole, well, you know, and she gestures broadly to his whole situation. There's that curse.
The bumpy, lumpy, shrinky bit that I saw happening to that one lady that tried to escape the cave. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Okay, that's a curse. Got it.
He also has another curse, but it's kind of a good curse. It binds a wolf friend to him,
Yes, a wolf friend.
like a wolf
She
ghosty.
sits up straight and like looks around for a wolf in the rocks and things surrounding you, and then looks at you when you say ghosty.
It's like a ghosty wolf inside of him. And
You know, I told you he lives in his head, and we had to go to the Misty witch. I don't know. Snaps is better with the words, and she goes back to what she was doing.
So imagine if Foggy was an outhouse. Kurok is inside the outhouse.
she's waving her hand and being like dismissive of everyone else. Don't listen to that.
Starts with him like a much Irish scream.
And so someone like me can remove a curse from someone, but it doesn't discriminate. It just takes off all the curses. So
Yes, we want to remove the shite from the outhouse, but keep the doggo inside the outhouse.
And she just sort of tips her head sideways like, you know, a dog does when it's confused.
we need
Yeah.
to figure out how to fix him without fixing him all the way. We don't want to fix Kurok.
You don't want to fix the wolf. He's cursed with
It's
a
really-
wolf
it's-
inside of him, but he wants to keep it that way.
Yeah.
You want to keep it that way?
He's a good wolf.
We're friends. We're all friends. Comes in handy when a pinch.
They are mutually dependent upon one another.
Oh, yeah, like what she said. That sounds way more intelligent.
They both, in a way, need one another.
It's a
It was very
Yeah.
bad the last time that he went poof.
One
So we're
time,
trying to avoid it from going poof again.
this story is just spiraling.
Yeah. Foggy will at some point interrupt and say the long and short of it is that at some point, a pretty long while ago at this point, a wolf died and its soul is, and then he points to his own head, in here. And so if we remove him from me, he just kind of dissipates, and I don't want to do that to him. Does that make sense? At least a little bit.
So you had a wolf as a companion, and
Yes.
he died.
Yes.
And so his spirit is with you instead of wherever wolves go when they die.
Correct.
And if we say, and she points at Snaps, make your curse go away, you lose control of your companion's spirit and he disappears.
Yes, because from
Does
what
he
we
just
learned,
go where wolves are supposed to go?
well, that's kind of the problem, is that the place that wolves go when they die apparently is to just diffuse into energy that the world uses to make more wildlife. And so he would immediately lose his sense of self and just become something else.
I accidentally did it to him once, but luckily we got him back before he did
Yeah.
the bat.
What the hell am I hearing?
Okay, so I think I get it. So the wolf was your companion, and you don't want to lose him, and he doesn't want to be lost.
Yes.
Okay, and if we cure this situation, he could be lost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, I can
Good.
tell you
Good.
that when I was in that cave, there was this one lady, she tried to get away, and she was big and muscly like that one, and she points at Maev. And she tried to muscle her way out, and they hit her over the head, but one of them kind of glared at her, and she got all bumpy, lumpy like you are now.
Mhm.
And that, that whole one of her legs kind of shriveled up like your arm there. And she was a bit messed up for like 3 days, but 2 days maybe. But one of the times that I woke up, she was a mess. And then one of the times I woke up, she wasn't a mess anymore.
Yeah.
So I think,
yeah.
I think
Theoretically, this will pass.
it could just get better without them doing anything.
So what you're saying is we got to go back to the cave and sleep in the cave. No, just kidding.
Yeah. I only have strength in one of my arms, but I swear, Dusk, I will beat you. It'll pass like a kidney stone, but it'll pass.
There you go.
No, no, no.
Won't go without a fight. Oh.
Oh boy. All right. I'm glad we could have you have a little bit of understanding so that any conversation we have isn't completely and totally confusing and also doesn't scare you.
Yeah, you're quite the quick study.
And this companion's name is Kurok, and that's
Yes.
why I can't see who Kurok is that everybody keeps talking about.
Correct. And then he
But
points to his
Kurok
head.
can hear
Kurok
them.
is up here. Yes.
As long as we
So
stay
when
out
they
of-
talk to him, he can hear them. So can I say, "Hi, Kurok. It's very nice to meet you."
You can, and if you give him a minute, he'll respond to me, and I can tell you generally how he's feeling.
You
As
get
I
more
wait
of
for
those, you get more of those funny, good, laughing chuffs in your head.
Yeah. He's laughing up a storm up here. This whole conversation is hilarious to him.
And she says, "Okay, well, that's great. Nice to understand. I get it somewhat. Yeah, we're good. Let's have some breakfast."
Indeed.
My mother had me tested. Okie dokie. So what are we doing now? We're going south? What are we doing? What do you want to do?
I believe the goal is moving south. Theoretically, we pass into those forests again, and I get my hands on a replacement compass. But
So
then,
let's
yeah.
have the navigation and lookout checks for today.
Okie dokie.
Dusk can navigate.
Yeah, I do the perception-ish stuff. That better. 16 perception.
Gonna guide himself. I do.
Why are you leading us?
Because I think my
Oh, survival.
11. Survival 11.
Not the best day.
No.
Cool. So I'm gonna say you make it into the woods. Not quite down to the bee lady's farm. Wait. What was the perception check?
16.
16. Okay. And what is the wait about?
I was having a bit of a coughing fit, but is there any way for me to assist with the survivaling because I have my calm pass?
What was the survival roll?
11.
11.
No, we were good because you're going back in a direction that you have come, so you only needed 10 or better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're traveling a path, although it's not a road. You are traveling in a direction that you came from. So you've been here before. It only takes a 10 to not get lost to go back the way you came.
Okie dokie.
However, about 2.5, 3 hours into your little trek, you've made it into the woods, and you would have traveled a total of 8 hours and ended up at close to the bee lady's house. So I'm going to say you've made it 6 hours of travel when you are fully surprised, actually. Full on, fucktacularly surprised.
Son of a fuck. We need a puck for the lady, by the way.
Oh yeah, we sure do. Look at that. Which puck is hers? She is this one.
18 is like
Man.
map.
So, yeah.
Urine is
Yeah, Urine needs to go poof.
Oh yeah, he didn't come with you.
or is he?
Ooh, I may have to change this encounter. Hold on just a moment.
If I am surprised at the beginning of combat but not incapacitated, I can act normally on my first turn.
As long as you rage first.
First. Yep.
What the hell is happening? Here we go. 5 level 8s. Nope, still not right. Edit. 5 level 8s.
Is this the same section of wood where we got water dropped on us?
Yup.
But in daylight.
That's the same map that I understand because it had the little fire in there.
Level
And
8 gives you...
Apologies for the sneeze.
You bastards. Sorry, I'm having a little difficulty. I had totally forgotten that there was a possibility that you would not have urine with you, and I built this.
That's okay. Get your shit together. I'm gonna take a bio break.
Sounds good.
Go for it.
5 level 8s. Daily budget is 30 instead of 36. This is not appropriate anymore.
I don't know if it matters, but Foggy's also fucked up.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't affect anything.
So that means there is only 3 of those. Save. And so this, we're going to lose whatever this is. GM overlay, this. Done. Okay. And objects and tokens. This is controlled by Gregory L. Save settings. Gregory, you now have control of the puck of the commoner.
Ah, thank you.
Are we to use the initiative in D&D Beyond?
In a minute.
Okay.
Oops, if I can spell commoner. Our commoner has 4 hit points
Oh, jeez.
and an armor class of 10. And encounters. Show my encounters. Fun. Manual entry. Cancel. All right. So yes, you can roll for initiative, and hopefully it will update these things.
Boop.
Yep, it will update them as you go.
I'm gonna manually roll the. Oh, I should have. I can do disadvantage on that.
This one is
I will tell you if I roll higher or lower than that.
this one is
Fuck you, universe. I rolled a dice to make up for the fact that I rolled that straight instead of at disadvantage. It was a nat 20. Just FYI.
That's at 20.
I have no way of knowing who has and who has not rolled it, so I just need you all to tell me when you have all rolled it.
I think we've all rolled.
I just gotta call bullshit on the fact that I have advantage on my initiative roll, and both times I rolled a 4.
That sort of sucks. All right, if you've all rolled, I'm going to push start. Round 1, Snaps is surprised. Round 1, Rasa is surprised. Then some shit happens.
I get my first turn.
You what?
I get my turn on the surprise round.
You cannot be surprised.
As long
If
as
you
she
are
rages
surprised at the
first
beginning
turn.
of combat, but not incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn if you enter a rage before doing anything else.
That's fascinating. I love that. Does Foggy have the same thing?
I will
Well, I
once I
not
take
have
more
enough
levels of
levels of,
barbarian. I think it's barbarian 6.
It's a 7th level.
7th. It's 7th. It's
I
barbarian.
don't
7.
know what's happening, but I'm suddenly hearing boss battle music. Oh, because she was surprised. Right. Cool.
Surprised, but a nat 20.
That's great. Okay. So, are we all here? Are we ready to go?
Mhm.
Be ready.
During his first turn, you have advantage on attack rolls. Yeah, fascinating.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I had to open my battle snack.
Mm-hmm. So, on GM layer, from here, short swords, crossbows. We're going to go with crossbows first. Advantage. Critical if surprised. So, the first shot comes from the bushes. 2 short sword attacks or 1 crossbow attack. A crossbow bolt comes flying out of the bushes and hits my Ev.
Now I'm pissed.
And you take 11, 12, 13, 14 points of piercing damage. And I need a constitution saving throw.
Okay. Don't forget papers. Okay. Constitution saving throw. Oh, that was pretty bad. 15.
1-5.
Yeah.
Beats it, beats it. Half as much damage on a successful one. You take 12 poison damage
Rude.
as you are struck by a crossbow bolt that came flying out of the bushes.
From which direction?
This corner of the map. Somewhere between you and this corner of the map. Can you see my ping?
Nope,
No.
because you are on the.
Zoom out a bit. I'm
You're on the wrong layer.
layer. Somewhere between you and this corner of the map.
Cool.
So
Rasa
there-ish.
gets hit by a crossbow bolt. Oh, fuck. 19 points of piercing damage to Rasa. And I need a constitution saving throw.
I don't know if I can uncanny dodge it.
Or whatever. What's the?
She is surprised and it's a critical hit. You tell me. I don't know how uncanny dodge works.
Reaction.
It's a reaction.
You can't see, or can you see?
I can't see what hit me, so
And I don't think you can have a reaction when you're surprised.
That's
well, and it says, yeah,
I wasn't there.
when an attacker that you can see,
Yeah.
I've been surprised, so I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, for multiple.
Sorry, so that was 19 damage, and you said a constitution?
19 damage, and I need a constitution saving throw.
Doing math, hold on. 23.
You succeeded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Same fucking roll. You get 12 poison damage.
And can I tell approximately where the, crossbow bolt is sticking out of in which direction?
Yep. It came from this general vicinity or direction.
Okay.
It's coming out of my ass.
Coming out
Basically,
of
at this
your
point.
ass. And then straight line would be dusk. Dusk is 13 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
What was that?
Constitution saving throw.
Was the roll to hit? Did you?
It's automatically critical.
Oh.
If you're surprised, it's an automatic crit.
Oh.
He's saying, did it hit first?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. What was
Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, I'm catching up.
Yeah.
Constitution saving.
+3.
Yeah. 7.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Sorry, they have advantage and it's critical if they hit. So
We just killed a bunch of fucking Fomorians.
I know.
I was distracted by a human.
Oh Jesus, that's hysterical. Okay, so you don't get to cut it in half, but you also therefore get 12 points of poison damage. The other two people, it was a 24 cut in half. You get 12 not cut in half. That's pretty cool.
I'll take it.
Alrighty, and then Dusk is surprised, Foggy surprised, Maeb is surprised, but
Gets
She's
to do
pissed.
She's feral. Instinctually feral.
Pissed the fuck off.
Ruin you.
Do I see wherever, whoever, whatever is attacking?
The reason you are able to act is because you went into a rage first,
Yes.
and so you just get to act normally as long as rage is the first thing you do.
Yes.
So you can see what you can see, which means I need to bring some more things in from the GM overlay. Layer, token layer. Layer, token layer. Layer, token layer. Layer, token layer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's it. So if you can see it, you can see it.
Okay.
Cool. Well, unfortunately, I can only see the ones that are in that direction, and that happens to be the direction from which I was shot.
Yeah.
So, I am pissed the fuck off, and I am going to take a little angry runny run right about there.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna do it one block at a time so I can see if there's anything else I can see while I'm running.
That's smart.
Okay. Well, I guess technically I wouldn't really see what's behind me, but okay. And as I'm running away, I'm just gonna scream, Foggy, cover her.
I just put her on Foggy's initiative since you guys told me Foggy's in charge of her.
Okie dokie. And, I can tell that the crossbow is over there, but I came up on this bitch first, so. Shit. Everybody's out of my... Alright. Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to yep, that. And then we're gonna take a little choppy chop. Oh, I gotta push all the buttons. Sorry. What's D&D? How do you play this? Angry.
It's been a while.
Ghosty guys. And reckless. Oh yeah. That, my friends, is going to be a natural 20 for a 27 to fucking hit this bitch.
Whoop whoop.
And I believe that means an extra critical hit, extra die. I'm gonna assume that my great axe plunges directly into her with my natural 20. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's grab some D12s. And that's one. That's one. Character am I playing? Plus 6.
Axe
All
on.
right.
Apply directly to torso.
Okay. Plus 6. So 22 plus 7 is 29 points of slashing damage.
That shit is so cool.
Is she dead?
No, she just disappeared though.
Ah, shit. Alright, well, it is worth noting that since she was the first person I hit, even though she disappeared,
Mhm.
I know how to play this game. She will have disadvantage on any attack that is not against me. And should she hit anybody, they have resistance to that damage.
Oh well, great. You're just gonna put a little code on her that says disadva and hope that I remember what the fuck that means.
Cool.
Okay.
I have 10 more feet. Which means I still can't reach anything. So that's annoying. I exploded my hand axe back in the cave there.
You exploded one of a pair of hand axes.
Yeah, the other hand axe is in the chest at the homestead.
Oh.
Alright, well I guess I got a dagger. Ow. I can throw it. Although I guess that's at the DM's discretion, because I two-hand my great axe. It's a two-handed weapon. Am I allowed to then chuck a dagger at the chucklefuck over here in the corner?
Yeah, probably not.
Cool, that's fine. I still have 10 feet of movement. And I know that I've gone completely too far away from my buddies to be able to protect any of them with my spirit guys. So, I have gone 30 of my 40 feet, so I'm just going to take 2 little steppy steps back so that I can get at least some of my party into protection. Did I feel any slappity slaps when I walked away?
No, you sure didn't.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Is that all done?
Yeah.
Cool. That was lovely.
Hey, Mama.
Until the start of its next turn. Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Can you,
That happened.
Hey, Mama,
Yeah.
can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Maiev needs a 30-foot red radius around her, please.
I did that.
Oh, is it not visible for everyone? I'm sorry. I
cannot
will
see it,
fix
yeah.
that. To the object and token layer, to Maev's settings, details, token bar, aura, 1, 2, C. Save. It's
There we go.
Cool.
You're
Sorry,
fine.
I always forget that the player
Yeah.
can't make it visible.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So then, what happens? This bitch over in the bushes over here appears and starts muttering some shit under her breath.
Well,
And
that's
I
what she-
need a wisdom saving throw from Maiev.
So that's where the fuck she went. Okay.
Hmm.
You want a what now? Wisdom saving?
Wisdom saving throw.
From who?
Does she feel some type of way about me just kind of taking a huge chunk out of her? I feel like she feels some type of way.
She feels some type of way.
Wisdom saving throw, you say?
Yes.
That would be a whopping 7.
You take. I don't have enough light down here. 7 points of psychic damage. And you have disadvantage on all attack rolls until the end of this bitch's next turn.
Oh, that's fucked. Okay.
You are a bit bewildered. Then I'm gonna roll a die to randomize because I don't know. Odd is Rasa, even is Dusk. We went even, so Dusk. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Ew. Oh. What's she at? Natural.
For 28.
28.
Cool. Or take and have until then. No, nothing happens. Fabulous. Top of the round. It would be Snap's turn, and I would like for Sarah and Will to take charge of letting us know when we have to stop playing.
All right.
Thank you.
I am going to cast Bless, upcast to a 2nd level, get 4 people, because I feel like Foggy could use a little boost here.
Thank you.
Alright, so all of my friends are within 30 feet, so everybody, not including Samity, gets Bless.
I don't remember what we do for Bless, so I'm making it that.
Usually do.
Heart.
Isn't it usually a little heart?
Yep, thank you for remembering. Boop. Boop.
Now that includes saving throws or no? Forget.
Bless is attacks and saves.
Yes.
And saves.
Thank God.
And I don't have anything else, not a spell, to do as a bonus action. So I'm gonna just stick group for now and just say back over my shoulder at Sam. I'm gonna tell her to stay close to Foggy.
All right.
And that's it.
And that's it. Rasa, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna go 5, 10, Give me a minute. I have clear line. Haha. And I'm gonna wing a dagger. So nobody's close to her, anybody anyways. So 16 to hit
Yes, that hits.
for 8 psychic damage.
Ooh, I forgot to check if these bitches are resistant to anything.
And the second one definitely misses because that was a nat 1. And nat 1 for 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And then I'm gonna. I did 10. We're gonna come back in for 20 to finish my turn. And I think that'd be all, folks.
Alrighty. This one is one of these. None of that shit applies. And our speed is 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. No advantage. And a shitty hit. 11 to hit, Maiev.
As much as I would like to say no, he does have advantage because I went reckless.
Okay, so that is instead plus 6 to hit. I had done it wrong anyway, but this one's better. 11 plus 6 is 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Cool. It does. A measly 7 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
You bet. Bless does saves. Is that what we said?
Yep,
Checks and saves? Not checks. That's right.
correct. That's the one thing it doesn't do. Guidance does checks, but not attacks or saves.
Okay, Constitution, you say?
Yay.
Well, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 23.
Oh yeah, you're good to go. Half as much on a successful one.
Oh shit,
And-
and
You're raging, so whatever that slashing was, you would cut that in half, right?
yeah, so I need to give 4 back because... Shit, I did it the wrong way! Okay, everything's fine.
And you would take half of 30 poison damage, so 15 poison damage due to your successful save.
I don't think that that's actually how that works.
What?
Advantage on this.
What's the confusion here, sis?
If I can have poison damage.
You're having it because you made the save, not because you're raging.
Oh, okay. What am I having then? I'm sorry, was it 30?
30 to 15.
Half of 30. 15.
Okay.
You could have it again if your rage lets you do that, but I don't think it do.
Nope. Ancestral Guardian does not make you resistant to poison when you rage.
Cool.
That is Path of
So
the
that
Totem
was
Barbarian.
This
Yeah,
guy.
that's why I was confused.
This
I had a feeling.
guy is gonna
Not-
shoot with sneak attack damage at Maiev because she's got an ally in her face.
Yep.
So, I'm still not good at the sneak attack business. Does the guy get advantage because of his buddy being nearby?
No, he
No.
simply gets sneak attack damage. He gets the damage. He just doesn't. He doesn't get advantage. No.
Okay.
If he
Yes,
can hit
gets
me,
the-
he gets to use the sneak attack
If
damage.
he can hit
Yes.
you. Well, he rolled 9 plus 6. So
15.
15 to hit.
Oh, 15 does not hit. I did not want to take any fucking sneak attack damage right now.
So that was good. And they only get to do one attack with the crossbow. So that guy's turn is finished. Then this guy. Is it a clear shot? It is. We'll also try to shoot at Maiev.
What the fuck did I do to these guys?
You just happen to be in close proximity, and therefore they get their stupid sneak attack shit. But it was 10 plus 6. It's only 16 to hit.
16 is my armor class.
Oh, cool. Great. So, it does sneak attack once per turn. He deals an extra 4d6. So it's a d8 plus 4d6. Well, that's not great. 6 and 6 is 12. 14, 15, 16, 17 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And another Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You are blessed.
Yep,
You are blessed.
I am blessed, but blessed doesn't do shit for a natty 1.
Oh no.
That's a natty 1 for 10.
Okie dokie. You would take all of 22 poison damage.
Cool. Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Dusk, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
He's going to immediately pick on Twilight Sanctuary. So that's what, 30-foot radius? That little bubble you gotta put around me.
I'm working on it. 30-foot radius that everyone can see. Like that.
That's my action. Bonus action. I'm going to cast. First of all, he's going to move a little bit further in to get Maiev. He's going to kind of put himself between there, Rasa there. He's going to turn around and cast Sanctuary on. Gosh, I forgot her name.
Samity or Maiev?
Samity. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Samity.
Mm-hmm.
Sanctuary.
And what does that do?
I believe
I
that's
do.
the you have to make a wisdom save against his spell save DC if you want to attack her.
Yes.
Okay.
Ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends, which is a minute from now. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't
Okay.
protect the warded creature from area effects. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm gonna now take my Twilight Sanctuary, which is now D6 plus 8.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Roll a 1. Fantastic. And yeah, and so he's just gonna do that and just say, focus them all down. And I hope y'all
Fuck.
don't like having funerals because you're not gonna have any.
Focus them all down. What does that mean?
It's like focus on one at a time.
Oh, got it.
Too many of them to try and whittle down slowly.
Alrighty. Well, if Dust's turn is finished, it is Foggy's turn, and I will let Gregory control Samity in whatever manner he sees fit on Foggy's turn. Either before or
Oh.
after Foggy, you decide.
Righty. I will have her move before me on any given turn. No, I'll have her move after me on any given turn.
She's essentially your
would-
companion animal.
He would
Gotcha.
he would just Dusk would whisper to Samity too. It's like, don't hurt anybody, don't cast no spells, don't do anything like that. Just hide.
Alrighty, so starting with Foggy, I actually can see someone right now. Though I don't think I have the reach to hit them with my little fire bolts. They have a range of 30 feet. And no, I cannot hit them unless I move
What about
15
the one
feet. I could hit this one. Yeah, I could hit that one. I'm gonna... Well, first of all, we're gonna do that anyways. And then, yeah, I'm gonna throw 2 sunbolts at him.
You are experiencing what again? You are
My attack
half
rolls have
speed
disadvantage. Yes.
and disadvantage ability checks and saving throws and attacks.
Yes.
Oh, full blast.
Mm-hmm.
But I add a d4.
Okay.
So here we go. Okay. 13. 40, 18 to hit.
And forgive me, I was
Oh,
doing
hang on.
math. What were you aiming at?
This guy.
Okay. And it was what to hit?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22 total after bless.
Totally hits. Yep, you hit.
D6 plus 2 radiant. 7 points of radiant damage. Second attack.
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 to hit.
Yep.
Thank God for bless. 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
I want to keep Maiev moving. I'm going to spend a key point and throw 2 more. The higher of the 2 there is 10, 13, 14, 18 to hit.
Yep.
5 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Pick up all these dice here. The higher of the 2 there is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 to hit.
Yes.
4 points of radiant damage.
Was a very
Just-
good turn, young man.
Just as much as I can do. Oh shit, and I can see one on that side now. I've got visual on 3 of these fuckers. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not moving, and I'm gonna tell her not to move as well. And so on her turn, she's gonna stay still.
You didn't
Actually, no. We're going to have her Is hide an action?
Yes.
Yes, she can take the hide action if you wish.
Uh,
No, yeah, I was gonna say instead of hide, I'll have her take the dodge action.
Yep, sure, yep. I have to be reminded how that works, but yeah.
they just.
We'll make that dodge. Any attack rolls against her have disadvantage. Right? When you take the dodge action, until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage.
Has
Perfect.
to first do a wisdom saving throw to even go after her, but yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Lovely. That's the thing. Encounter. And Foggy's turn is finished. You
Yes.
are in the
Oh, yes.
thing.
That is
Plus
1d6 plus 1d6 plus what?
8.
And she also
Jeez.
gets that same.
Yes, I'll roll both for you, Mama. Red one's me, blue one's her.
Oh, yeah. She gets extra now, too.
8. So 2 plus 8 is 10. So she gets 10, I get 11.
She now has 20 hit points. Oh, she now has 14 hit points with an armor class of 10. Okay. Maev. If you can hear me, what are you gonna do?
I'm super pissed off. I'm a little wobbly.
A little bit wobbly.
Don't forget Samity and sorry. Sensitive to Twilight Sanctuary. Twice.
Yeah, they did it.
Tempted to do a dumb.
Who's got the bag of holding?
Snaps does. I got a big old shiny bag on my back. And I usually cover it with that cloak that Samity is wearing.
Oh, yeah.
I want so badly to do a dumb, but it's not even gonna be worth it. Alright. I'm going to take a little sidestep this way. So that hopefully whoever shot me in the butt can't see me now. And I'm gonna attack this jackass in front of me.
Sounds good, sounds good.
With my bliss. Okay, so if it's a 19 on the D20 and a 1 on the bless, is that a natural 20?
No.
30.
Fine.
Fine.
But
27 to hit.
It totally fucking hits, but it's not a crit.
Ashley Burris would like to rage.
Ashley Burris is raging. Okay, plus 6. Alright, that's gonna be 10 points of slashing.
Cool.
Oh, and for the record, I'm still going reckless because
Cool.
I'm on the death's doorsteps. So why not? Okay. That was actually cocked. I don't know how it was cocked, but it was cocked. Let's see. It's a natty 20. No. Okay. A million. To hit.
Million definitely hits.
Cool. I don't feel like doing that math right now. 20, 26.
Totally hits.
No, God. I'm dropping things. There we go. That's better. 16 points of slashing damage.
Fabulous. That's your 2 actions. Now you have a bonus action and movement.
Yep. I think for my
Yeah.
bonus action, I would like to spit blood in his eye.
Made you that.
Cool. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's a free action. You can do that anytime you damn well please.
Sweet. I'm gonna take my Twilight Sanctuary.
DM is frantically scrolling through your inventory, hoping to see that you have a healing potion, but you fucking don't.
Oh.
How do you have no healing potions?
I have 1 regular healing potion.
Okay, cool.
The regular healing potions are a little bit further down. They're in the white category area.
Oh, potion of healing, 1. Yep. That's a bonus action if you want to drink that yourself.
I'm too angry and not smart enough to think about that.
Okay, just checking.
So that's gonna be 10 temporary hit points from my Twilight Sanctuary.
Yep.
And I'm just growling at this guy.
Okay.
And I started cussing him out in Infernal.
Which he says fuck you too in Infernal.
Oh, does he?
He does. Righty. So then what happens is what is the range of this bullshit? Range of this bullshit is 6 feet. I roll. Odd is Maiev, even is snaps. Snaps it is. This bitch down here starts muttering some shit.
Okie dokie.
And I need a wisdom saving throw from the cat.
Okay. That is a natural 20 plus 7.
That is a success. This or that or nothing fucking happens. Cool. This bitch over here. I'm gonna go with odd is dusk, even is rasa. Even it is. Rasa, can I please have a wisdom saving throw?
Oh boy, not good. 6.
Add your blood.
That is with bless.
Oh no. Oh no. 2
It's not
7s
good.
is 14 psychic damage. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of this bitch's next turn.
Great.
You fit back there? I think she can fit back there. So that's not going to give her any better cover. She's going to stay where she was. She really didn't get a good placement on these damn trees. Okay. That's all that bitch and that bitch will do. We're back at the top of the round with snaps.
I heard a lot of numbers being thrown at Maiev, so I'm gonna walk toward my buddy there. 5, 10, 15, and give her a nice pat on the back with a and she did not take a potion, right?
No, she didn't.
She's too pissed.
Okay. That was I'm gonna do a fucking 4th level cure wounds. Because I'm not messing around here. You get 17 hit points.
Why, thank you.
And I'm going to keep walking this way. And as I do, I don't really have anything to do for my bonus action, but I'm going to level my stare at this asshole. All of the,
Wait. As you put your hand on Maev's back, she's her head snaps and sees that it's you, and she goes, "Oh, hi. Back up."
You don't want me close? Okay. I was going to give you advantage, but okay.
You can do that, but just don't be too close.
Don't be too close to you, or don't be too close to the bad guy.
Don't be too close to me.
Okay. Because I was going to go here.
I think that works. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. So I'm going to level my gaze at this guy and all of the anger I can muster as a humanoid predator animal.
Mm-hmm.
And just project my voice. I'm addressing him, but trying to make it so that any of the other fuckers out in the trees can hear me. We just killed a mountain of Fomorians. You really don't want to do this, friend. And that's my turn.
Mountain of Memorial.
Oh, and then
then-
Twilight Sanctuary.
Twilight Sanctuary.
6.
Fabulous. Rasa, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna hopefully hit a bitch, but we'll see if it actually happens. We're gonna go for 10, and we're gonna swing at blue person.
If you're disadvantage,
Yep.
sorry.
Ooh,
Oh, that one. Okay.
that's fine. 26.
Oh, that hits.
Awesome.
With disadvantage? Holy fuck.
I rolled a 16 and an 18.
Nice.
Mhm.
I will accept it. Oh man, this sucked.
Even with your sneaky
Only
tactics?
14 points. There were 4 ones there.
Aw.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah. Tell me about it. So that was 14 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Next one does not hit because that was an at one.
Okay. Well, Maev's
then-
going to see that her left eye starts twitching a little bit after that.
I also would have seen a brilliant red shimmering axe fly directly into their eye.
That's true.
Blue.
Even with this.
My sneak attack
I know it
was
was
basically 4 because it was all ones.
Sucks rocks.
So
That's the end of my turn.
fate has decided is
Rasa Rage.
Rasa rages. Alrighty. Well, this dude is a little concerned for his well-being.
As well he should be.
As well he should be. What kind of fucking choice does he? He's got. All right. Well, he doesn't know about the ghosty guys, so I'm gonna split his 2 attacks, 1 at each of you. He would not know. So let's take this first one at snaps.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yep, because
You
anyone
wouldn't
other
know.
than...
Jesus fucking Christ, I just rolled 2 18s.
Oh, you bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Snaps is resistant to the damage.
24 to hit snaps.
That hits.
And yeah, snaps will in fact be resistant
would
to any
be-
damage taken.
It would be 4 points of piercing damage,
Is that
For
already
2.
reduced? Oh my god.
cut down to 2.
Hell
I need
yes,
a
my F.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Damage.
Fine. She's resistant to whatever.
Natural.
Oh! Oh! Hell yeah! She's
Hot
gonna be resistant
damn.
to this too! Hell yeah! Yes! Oh my god!
So, okay, so, she's resistant to it, so it's halved because she succeeded and halved
And
again
then
because
halved
she's
again.
resistant.
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
Wait, so should I only have taken one?
No. The poison damage
No,
that you're about to take
this
is about
thing
to be
that's
quartered.
about to happen.
Okay.
So this gets halved because you succeeded on your roll, which makes it a 14, and then halved because you're resistant to it, which makes it a 7. So
7.
you take 7 poison damage instead of 28.
Okay. I like that.
That was
And
nice.
I'm just going to bare my teeth at him.
And then his other short sword attack goes at Maiev.
Which he will
Which
actually
is
have advantage.
Advantage because of Reckless. It's okay, he really rolled shit on both of those, a 6 and an 8. So 8 plus 6 is only 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
He does not hit you. Right. He's a little flummoxed because, he's trying not to die. That's that
Oh,
guy.
he's trying not to die, he should not have fucked with us.
True. This guy, odd or even, he's gonna do odd at snaps, even at Maiev. It's an odd. Oh my god. I don't have the time or patience to take a picture of that with my camera. So we're just gonna ignore that shit and move on. 11 plus 6 is 17 to hit snaps.
Does
I
not.
lied. 17 to hit snaps.
Does not hit.
Cool, and he only gets one shot with his crossbow. And then this guy down here. I don't know if he's got a clear shot. It's me, dude. Where are you? No, he's clear to hit there, but he can't hit snaps, so he's got to aim at Maiev.
That went straight through this one. The curve of this one. From my perspective, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
no.
going
Yeah,
you're going
kinda.
through this
Okay.
tree, yeah.
I move him. Can you do it now?
Yeah.
That's cool.
But can he hit snaps now?
If he's gonna fire through all of
Yeah,
us,
he'd have to fire
Yeah,
through
no,
two
she
people
would,
to do that,
he
yeah.
would still have to aim at Maiev. Okay. And I have to do advantage because you went reckless?
I mean, you don't have to.
You could choose to be kind.
It's okay. It was a 6 or a 2, so 6 plus 6 is 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh, they have had a shitty-ass round.
About time.
Well, we have shaken their
Yeah.
resolve.
Cool. Dusk, what are you going to do?
Sanctuary is concentrate. No. Make sure. Well, he is going to.
I'm counting on you guys to remember who's got
Yep.
disadvantage because of the bitches, because I can't remember.
So
It's just me right now, I think.
Cool.
I think I'm the only one that really failed that time.
Yeah.
All right. he's going to pass on. You can see this one, just not for
Mhm.
not for. He's going to point over to this one and just cast command and say betray.
Oh!
What does he have to do?
Actually, let me see how many. If I bump up command, how many? Higher levels can use effect one additional creature for each level, so I'll bump one.
They must be within 30 feet of one another.
Okay, let's find out.
So who did you focus that first command on?
Orange
Orange up here.
on
It's,
top.
I thought command was
Oh, I
supposed to be-
can't see that bitch. Oh, wait.
In order
Oh.
to affect more than one creature, the creatures have to be
The
within
creatures
30
all have
feet.
to be within 30 feet of one another, so...
So nobody.
Nobody. Okay, so I'll just cast that level one. So yeah, betray to
So orange.
so orange.
Wisdom saving throw. It looks
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. DC
15.
Distances, languages. No, he has nothing to make that any better. So wisdom is +0. He rolled a 15.
That
Meet and
saves.
beat.
Yeah, saves.
Fuck.
So it didn't work?
Didn't work.
Nope.
Okay, it's worth a
Bummer.
shot.
For the record, though, Will,
What?
I am fucking stealing that, because that's great.
Yeah.
What?
Use of the word betray as your one-word command
Oh,
is
yeah.
Never would have thought of it.
Brilliant.
That's absolutely
word.
brilliant, because that conveys a lot of information in one word. Holy shit. I am stealing that and using it on my players soon. Oh shit, they better not watch this video.
Okay. All right, that's it. Dusk, I think, because my bonuses are not applicable.
Your temp.
Highlight
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
I'm lying. I'm gonna do hidden steps, so I'm gonna be invisible.
Okay.
I need to stay alive
Yes.
and not be seen. And... Oh yeah, finally. Maximum. Twilight Sanctuary.
Nice.
Augie, what are you gonna do?
Well, my movement speed is 20 feet. 5, 10. I can see more people now. I can actually see what I think is everybody on the field. There's another one of these bitches.
Mm-hmm.
But I still want to get you moving. So I'm going to target him again. Ugh. Choosing dice. This one and this one. Plus a d4 because I'm blessed. Roll all of it at once. 12, 16. 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
5 points of radiant damage to blue.
Okay.
Second one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 to hit.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that one doesn't hit.
Fuck me. Bonus action, 2 more.
Mm-hmm. He's trying really hard to stare down Maiev, but that little twitchy eye is just twitching. A little bit of blood dripping down from one of his ears. Sorry, she's a woman.
First of the 2 new ones. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
6 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Maiev, you see both eyes blink real slow.
14, 17, 18, 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
8 points of radiant damage. Sit the hell down and get away from us. Okay, 1 down. 4 to go. And then now knowing roughly where all of them are positioned, I definitely want to be there instead. Get as close to putting me directly between her and a bunch of people as I physically can with the amount of movement I have left.
Alrighty.
And I am done. That is action, bonus action, and all of my movement.
Maiev, what are you going to do? She mad.
You needed Twilight Sanctuary for both of you.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and she's still continuing the dodge. I'm gonna roll both of my Twilight Sanctuaries here. She maxes out for 6 plus 8 is what? 14?
Or
So she has 14 temporary hit points now.
Fabulous.
I
18 hit
have
points.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13 if I'm at less than that, and I am. So I bump up to 13.
I'm gonna go over here.
What's the little boot on the girl?
Dodge.
Ah, dodge. Cool.
I'm going to make a subpar choice for roleplay purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Is the one responded to me in Infernal.
Uh-huh.
So, let me make sure I spaced that right. Second guessing myself. 40 feet. Okay. So, I ran this 40 feet.
Yep.
I did some, like, cool twirling of my axe and strapped that bitch to my back real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remembered to put the right cursor on so that I could do these things. When I reached this stopping point here, I put my hands together in a weird, like, triangle-ish kind of shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it out toward the orange chucklefuck over there. And I'm going to say to her, or him, or whatever we're looking at over there, in Infernal, as I cast Burning Hands, that they have picked the wrong ones to fuck with.
Then what happens?
And then they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. Saving throws. Dex plus 6. 24.
Fuck. Alright, I learned that lesson.
And
These
so
attacks have.
it's halved.
Yes, you take half damage from that if you make the save.
Half
Got
damage,
it.
but they're also then going to be surrounded by burning trees.
Mm.
So they're going to take 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And then all of the shrubbery around them is now on fire.
Good. But for the record, Mama... Oh, wait. I'll let you finish, Cess.
That's my action.
She does a little bendy dodge and goes, what?
I will use my bonus action to drink the healing potion that I have, just to be on the safe side, because that was a subpar choice for roleplay purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. For the record, Mama, you will notice she has removed some symbols from her thing. That is because you cannot cast spells while raging, so she chose to drop the rage for a spell.
Oh, but the ghosty guys stay up?
No, they don't.
Okay, I will put away the ghosty guys.
They are associated with the rage.
Ghosty guy.
Okay, so for 6 points of healing.
Better than nothing. Twilight Sanctuary.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
oh yeah.
Assuming you're done.
Yeah, I think I have to be done at this point. So a d6.
Plus 8.
I rolled the exact same thing I rolled last time.
Nice.
Odd is Foggy, even is Rasa. Even Rasa. Could I please have me looking at the right card? Could I please have a wisdom saving throw?
With the fail that I did last time, was that just 2 attacks, or is it this as well?
I have disadvantage attack rolls. Just attack rolls.
$13.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, that was with bless.
But it's only 8 psychic damage. You still have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yep.
Till the end of the bitch's turn, which doesn't seem to be bothering you much. Then there's another one of these somewhere, isn't there? Where'd she go? There she is. It's a rangy thing. I need to move the thing. Odd is Rasa, even is the little girl. Odd. I need another one, Rasa.
Mm-hmm. 17.
That succeeds. Nothing happened.
I think at the end
Yeah.
of this round, I want to put a pin in
Wrap
this.
it up. Okay. This is the beginning of a round. Do you want to put a pin in it now?
Yeah, why don't we put a pin in it now?
Yeah, because it's 20 to 1.
Got it.
Yeah.
We are starting round 4. And Rasa has this on attacks till turn ends. The end. I think that's the only thing that's up and running that isn't shown by an icon, correct?
I have no idea.
I think everything else is identified by a marker on your pucks. The only thing that isn't is disadvantage on attack rolls that only lasts for 1 round.
Yeah.
Cool.
We put one on Rasa.
Yeah, I put one on me
Okay, cool.
for the disadvantage.
Crack.
Alrighty.
Fire gifts in chat that I didn't notice.
Over the holiday, I binged all of Star and Cora.
Oh, that must have been fun.
You binged what?
All of a
Avatar.
show called Avatar, as well as its sequel series, Avatar Legend of Korra.
Ah.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Are we
But,
going to
oh,
back
yeah,
up
you first.
here next week or Candlekeep?
Should be Candlekeep.
Unless we want.
Got some preparing to do, although it's mostly going to be downtime probably. So.
Alrighty.
I don't even remember where we are in Candlekeep.
Neither do I.
We made it home, right?
Yeah, we just finished something.
You just defeated Valen.
Yeah,
Lord.
we killed the mummy.
You did. And you guys are. You guys got out of the demi-plane and transported back to Canopy.
Yeah, we said
Alrighty.
fuck them. He can deal with the explanation.
And
Okay, we'll figure it out.
yeah,
Alrighty.
Then
I will end the recording here then.
you had 4
Okay.
weeks of downtime.
See y'all in 2 weeks, YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.